Far amongst the mists of mountains, in the depths of the verdant continent of Pytoon, lies a growing civilization. While centuries have passed with the feet of many treading the continent, the world is not without its indigenous magic. Most people have dismissed the tales of the gods and beasts that shaped these lands, though a hidden few still pray to these great gods for their blessings. On this small continent lies two nations. Baraya, to the north, with its trade in silks and spices, as well as access to the sea, and Guidenhold, to the south, surrounded by mountains and forests. With Guidenhold residing between the Great Mountain Range and lush, undying thicket, the land has provided a growing industry to them in ore and minerals, as well as nutrient-rich valleys for farming. Having feuded for years, recently the two nations have finally come to peace, citing a need for trade between the two to survive and grow. This peace has resulted in a now united country, sharing in wealth, but also in its curses.
Korean, Taiwanese. I really like Asian food.
Mm-hmm.
We're
and I do
opening
my
on
best
this,
to
by the
like.
way.
So
Yeah. Okay.
Continue, please. I'm not going to interrupt you.
I do my best to eat it well and like eat it the right way. Like it's very family style and everybody's sharing. And I all the time I follow a lot of Asian creators and they're just like shaming white people for going to Asian restaurants and ordering like family style plates individually and eating it with their forks. And I'm over here like, oh no, oh they're me, but I'm trying to be a good one.
Wait, are we on right now?
Oh yeah, we're on
Yes.
now. I was gonna just let Beth go because of the timing just went with it. So I was gonna be like, let's just run into. It started with sucking heads, chat. I want you to know. Crawfish heads.
Hey, chat, would
but-
you go to a food truck that was called Suckin' Heads,
Suckin' Heads.
and eat some crawfish boils?
I mean,
Good
there's
idea,
coffee shop
right?
stands out here in Seattle that's like illicit coffee
The
shop.
brown
coffee
stuff?
shops. Yeah, they're like
Sipping
espresso
brown.
stops where people are just like poorly dressed or very thinly dressed or very lightly dressed. For them marketing.
Yes.
That's my shit.
Yeah.
Like sexy coffee?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sexy coffee stands. There's like shadow silhouettes of like women like you'd see on the back of like trucker flaps like on the side of it. It's great. I love
But
it
the
so
thing
much.
is, I was just if I was a waitress there, I'd be so worried because I'd be like, oh, that's hot coffee. I gotta make sure I don't spill it on my skin. Can you imagine?
Pour over like, no!
Exactly.
Welcome, everyone, to DieFall, the Seed of Life. And I knew I forgot to do at least one thing, which was check what heckin' episode it is. It's 9. It is episode 9. We were talking about crawfish and other things, but also Nesca has joined us in person today for the show. So everybody, please welcome Nesca to the show here. Yeah, that's great. It's real great. It's real good. Nesca,
Did
yeah.
Jessica have to stab Parallax Stella to like make it to the show today? Is that what happened? Yeah, I knew it.
Wow. Okay. The silence says a lot more than
Roll
anything
for
else could.
deception?
That's what
I
Stella
was
gets for hiding
hoping.
in a cupboard. Anyways, I'm sorry.
Wow, it's payback, huh? That's what you're saying. She's fine. She's with us now. It's fine.
In
She's
spirit,
just
right?
off screen somewhere.
Mm.
You should have an eyeball hanging from your microphone.
Oh shit!
God.
I have a Marshall. That doesn't really
Yeah.
work.
You can pretend it's an eyeball.
Okay, we'll just pretend it's an eyeball.
Well, good. Welcome everyone to episode 9. My lovely cast. There's a little bit of shenanigans that go on before we get on and start talking to each other, as usual. But yeah, otherwise, let's go around the horn here. I'm gonna start with Blurred today because I feel like we don't talk first very often. You know, okay. we don't talk first very often, so I'm just gonna put it on you right now. We were talking about foods and crawfish and things like that. What is, like, I guess maybe your favorite regional food? Doesn't have to be the region that you grew up in, but like a regional food. You can even go like Greek or like Italian if you have like a specific thing from that.
I mean, I'm gonna sound incredibly basic here, because I'm a person who knows what they like. And I just eat that, and I don't try very many new things because I've probably tried them or something similar, and I just stick to what works because you can't mess it up. But I actually really love ramen, and I don't mean like the stuff you get at Kroger in the bag.
Right, what I have for lunch today. I got you. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Maruchan.
Maruchan.
I like those too. With hot dogs,
Right.
or smoked sausage if you're getting fancy. However, I like legit ramen. You go to a place that actually like makes ramen. We have a place here in Memphis called Crazy Noodle, which is really awesome, and they make really amazing ramen and curry noodle and all sorts of other awesome stuff. But it's something I could literally eat year round. Like I could literally just be like, hey, like you play those video games where you're a Japanese kid living in Japan, and they're like, hey, let's go get some beef ramen. I would be that guy. That would be me. I'd always be like, hey, let's go to the beef ramen shop.
That's a for kids eyes. Translation.
Right.
Oh my god.
Hey, look, I'm broke. I got money for steak. Good lord.
Yes.
But
Good.
yeah,
Nice.
ramen
I
for
like
me.
that. I like that. Good. Very good. Okay. How about you, Alias? Welcome to the show. What about you? What's your favorite regional dish?
Oh, I'm there with Blurred on the ramen. I'd never had ramen until one of our commentating gigs in LA, and Brian Kibler and Paul Cheon know the best food places ever. So they're like, here, let's go to this place. I think it's called Hiranori. Oh my god, it's so good. There's literally people waiting up to an hour to get into this place just because it's so damn good. And I swear you go in there and it's just like, it's heaven. My god, it's so good.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
Well,
So
then
that's
clearly
that's
not
taken
had
number one
ramen.
spot for me. You need to have
Wow.
the right ramen. It's so good.
Wow.
Oh man, that's the one
crazy.
thing I miss about
I can't
live
move away
events is
from
food.
LA.
Yes, it's just the food. So can't do it. Huh. All right.
So good.
Nesca, what about you? What from your home world? What is your favorite regional dish?
Eyeballs?
You mean aside from young children? Let's see. The youth.
Oh, the youth.
So we are speaking of Korean food. I am Korean, and I absolutely love. So I have two different kinds of favorite food, right? I love potatoes. So my favorite, like, American dish is scalloped potatoes. Because
Okay.
they're just so good. I really love
Like
them.
cheesy scallop potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my favorite Korean food that I will never turn down is jjajangmyeon, which is a black bean noodle, and it's so good because you put in like potatoes, veggies, you put in like some ground beef or pork, and it's super good. It's so good. And there's so many different variations of it. It's very yummy.
Jjajangmyeon's weird because jjajangmyeon, my understanding of it, and please tell me to get out of here if I'm wrong. Isn't it it's a Chinese dish? Like it's Chinese restaurants in Korea serve jjajangmyeon to Korean people, but you don't get jjajangmyeon in China. It's not like a Chinese food, the same way that China came to America and there's like Americanized Chinese. Jjajangmyeon is Koreanized Chinese.
It is. Yeah. So the other dish, I don't know what it's called, but yeah, that's why there are like different styles. You can get the more Chinese style dish, which is a little bit oilier. The noodles are like spongier, so like, you know, there's a little bit more bounce to the texture. And then the Korean jjajangmyeon is a little different. It's less greasy, which is kind of great because I don't like heavy food. So
Nice. All right. Very cool. Thing I've never heard of. I like this. This is good. You'll have to send me like the actual name so I can look it up when I get to Atlanta and actually see if they serve it anywhere, because that would be good.
Yeah, sure.
I'd be interested in that. Beth, what is your favorite regional food?
I love food. I love food so much. It's not, I can't pick just one food.
Pick two.
Oh man. Before we were talking, I was thinking jjajangmyeon and you done stole it from me. But kimchi pancakes. I really like, I'm really into Korean food right now. And kimchi pancake is just, or green onion pancake as well. It's just like so good. It's like a simple dish that you can make where it's green onions mixed with flour and water and cornstarch and whatever. And it's like, you get a little dipping sauce that has soy sauce and spicy hot chili pepper in it. And there's like a bunch of other stuff that mixes together. And it's just like so tasty. And I'm really into, there's a Vietnamese restaurant that's down the street from me right now. And I think it's because of COVID, they have stopped serving this dish. And I really hope that they bring it back to their menu. It's just fried chicken. It's Vietnamese fried chicken. And it's so spicy, and it's like fish sauce and sweet and spicy and crunchy and like cooked so thoroughly. It's amazing. And I just recently learned that Korea is really famous for really good fried chicken, and Koreans are like, the reason why we're really famous for really good fried chicken is because during the Korean War, when American soldiers came to Korea, the black American soldiers taught Koreans how to make fried chicken, and then they just adopted that into their food culture. And so there's so much going on with food that is reflective of the human experience and sharing, and it's beautiful, and I get to eat it, and I love food so much.
So I have a question. Do you like Korean snacks too?
I think so.
What about this
Tell
one?
me. Oh, I'm sweating.
Oh goodness.
Anyway, sorry, that's all I had. All right, go ahead.
Oh my goodness. Miss Simply Jackson, what is your favorite regional dish?
We talked about barbecue already because I miss the barbecue a lot. I grew up with barbecue. Like in my house, my dad like built a smoker on the backside of our house where he would like smoke ribs over the weekends, and we lived in kind of like a everybody had like little farms and stuff where people could bring their like collard greens or whatever they had grown over, and they would trade my dad for his ribs. So that's kind of what I miss a lot as far as food culture. But I miss places that do meat in threes, where you go to the counter and you pick a meat and 3 sides. So it's like kind of like Piccadilly, if you've ever been there, but like more home joints, like Mother's in New Orleans is really famous for it. Like talking about people waiting for hours. People will wait for hours at Mother's to go in there and have a meat in 3. But it's where you like pick if you want like country fried steak or fried chicken or like meatloaf or whatever. And then you get to pick like mashed potatoes or green beans or whatever side. You get 3 of the sides and 1 of the meat, so a meat in 3, which is really fun.
Huh.
I've
not heard of that.
Back to your table.
Yeah, not heard of that.
I like that.
That's very cool.
Or it's like a blue plate, kind of. Like if you've heard of blue plate or blue plate special kind of thing, yeah.
These are all new words to me. I'm learning so much. I've not heard of
such
any
a southern
of this.
thing too. Like it's like a very southern.
Yeah, a lot of like
Type of
grocery stores, like you
dining.
talk about, like Kroger would do it, where they have like their deli set up. You can go in there and get a meat in 3 plate at Kroger, or a meat in 2 if you're not that hungry that day. But same thing.
Always hungry. Always hungry.
And crawfish. We talked about crawfish, but
Talked about crawfish.
crawfish
Suck
are so
that.
seasonal that it's like when the summer comes. So.
Oh my goodness. Well, very cool. Very cool. I've been trying to think of one thing the entirety of the time that we've been going around, and I have not been able to settle on any single one thing, but I think that's okay.
Do you have like a comfort food?
A
Something that
comfort
just, like,
food?
Just when you're feeling
You told
down
me
and stressed
sushi.
out.
Yeah, sushi's like the go-to, and like it's been a long time. Look, I've had some good sushi, and we went last night to my favorite sushi restaurant here in town, and since COVID, it's kind of like it's a different experience, and the whole place has kind of changed. It kind of turned me off of sushi last night. I'm not gonna lie. It was just like. It was very clear that like since the pandemic, they've had to let a lot of people go, and so like the place is in, I don't want to call it like disrepair, but like it's just like not clean anymore. And like whoever was doing that just wasn't doing it, and it just. So I was gonna say but yesterday really turned me off of that, so I just don't feel like saying it right now. But like so. The one I'm gonna go with right now, and it's because someone called me weird for wanting it at breakfast, is fried okra. And I think fried okra is just a delicious, like it is the perfect side for very many different meals, and including breakfasts. And so I was just gonna.
that?
Did you know that my college mascot is the Fighting Okra?
I did not know that.
No, it's not.
And okra.
Oh, how do you describe okra?
It's
a vegetable.
A squishy, squash-like vegetable, but it's in like a bean shape.
Like a pod.
Yeah, so it's like a
a green
long
bean and a squash
shape.
had a baby.
Exactly, it's much like that.
And they're kind of
and
like.
then you. And you cut them up and then you fry them like you fry anything in the South.
Do not boil them. Don't
yeah,
even
they
talk
get
to
mushy.
me if you like boiled okra.
I've had fried okra.
It turns
It's so
slimy.
good.
No, thank you.
Fried okra's good. Even if you just like if you just pan fry them, don't even like bread it or anything, they're better. If you boil them, they're just gonna be mush. Much like if you just boil squash, it's just gonna deteriorate and not hold up. Anyways, that's what I'm gonna go with. There's plenty of other options. Much like Beth is like, I like foods. Food is
Poke.
good. Food is. Poke is excellent. Yes. I had one in my brain and I couldn't remember it. Oh my god, there's a place called Shabu near me, and they do like the you know what I'm talking about? They do a big like cook pot and you cook it at the table. You do all
It's a hot pot, and you know why
Yes,
it's called
the hot
shabu?
Because it goes swish swish, it's shabu.
Shabu is the sound effect in Japanese that is like running meat through the water. You shabu
Yes.
shabu, and then your meat is cooked.
And they have like a spicy like goat broth there, and it is so good. It is so good. Anyways, I could talk about food
No,
for
I'm
way
hungry.
too long. And I
Damn
think
it.
that,
Yeah, me
yep.
too.
You're ordering us food, right, Joel?
I have to order myself food at some point because there's nothing left in the house. Like I was saying earlier, like I had that pack of ramen at probably 1 p.m. today, and we've just been riding on that. Maybe after the show, buy people food. Post show
Please.
food.
Maybe I'll
Post-show
just
food.
intimidate you into getting everyone a pizza.
Wow.
We could do
Wow.
like a white elephant thing, where we all pull each other's names, and that's who's.
And order each other's
Oh, no,
food.
You
it's
order
little
someone's
plural.
food.
Yeah.
Oh, just specifically me. Okay, hang on. Yeah, let me draw. But I have to draw 5 names, right? And my name's not in there. So
Whoever
we'll
gets
get
me
it.
lucks out because pizza won't even deliver to where I live. So
Oh no! What?
That doesn't seem like it lucks out.
I'll just come
Yeah.
over then.
okay.
Oh, and go get yourself a snack.
I'll be your snack, and then I'll make you a meal.
Yes.
Damn!
Now
This
I really
wig
lucked
be
out.
giving you some sexy energy, girl.
Just living this. This is good.
I'm turning.
Jessica is spicy.
That's what I'm turning.
Beth, once you cross the Rainbow Bridge, there's no coming back. So you better, figure it out real quick.
I've been crossed. Views.
Like I'm waiting for the moment where we just
Jesus
look up
Christ.
and we realize Beth is googling how to tell.
I've
I
spent
have
a
turned.
decade googling that. And then every single time I'm like, nah, dude, I had a crush on Yu-Gi-Oh growing up. I'm straight as a pin.
No. No.
I mean, to be fair,
No.
I think everybody's got a little.
But it was
appreciate.
Yu-Gi-Oh with the pyramid active, right? Not
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Kid
Deep Voice
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, Deep Voice Yu-Gi-Oh was where it was at. But also Kaiba, because I just wanted Kaiba to yell at me. Is that
I was
wrong?
an ass.
Yeah,
You a kinky boy, Joel. I like a leader.
Leslie,
Yes. Hello.
would you like to bring us into the Dungeons and Dragons game that we're supposed to be playing today?
Yes.
Thanks.
So So, speaking of deep voice, welcome to Dungeons and Dragons, where, we're playing Seed of Life today, where we've been running our adventurers through a Studio Ghibli themed campaign. They have rescued children, they have rescued a village, they have wanted to punch a general in the face, and now they are literally chest deep in a very mystical forest, where they have met Osra, who is our hermit druid, who lived in the woods and gave them a little bit of guidance this last time. But I'm not going to give them too much of a recap, because the way we do recaps on the shows, we have all of our players roll a 1d20, and whoever matches or gets close enough to my 1d20 roll will give us a recap of the story last episode based on how their character would have understood it.
Yep. We can do this. We can do this. It's fine.
Let's go, getting it out of the way with the one. Nice. Aim with the 12. Frog with a 15. Fine. Stub with a 3. Ren with a 19. And 18. So Ren it is. Ren.
Ren.
Yeah.
All right, Ren.
Episode telling us about what it was like last episode.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah. This will be juicy.
Okay, all right.
Tell him about it, Ren. Tell him about our adventure.
Oh, yeah, I can talk about that. Okay. All right, I'm here. Okay. So we're hanging out, and we go through the woods, this forest that was causing a lot of us to go to sleep, and it was bad. Like, we had people just passing out while they were walking, and it's crazy because I felt like, we just had this hard-fought battle. We should have had adrenaline pumping through us, but the forest has some weird magic that kept us from being able to press on. But thankfully, we were actually able to keep moving on along. We finally met up with I believe it was Azra, and she helped get us through the forest, and we hung out at her place and drank some really weird tea that I just wasn't jiving with, and she taught us a little more about what we were up against, the darkness, this hate curse business, and we were all hanging out, and we went to bed for the night, and I got to get a little closer to my pal Stub. We had a little snuggle time, which I thought, bros should always have snuggle time. But in the middle of the night, we woke up and realized that Osra was gone, and I tried to sneak out on my own, but I wasn't very stealthy. Apparently, I think my arm was just kind of a little bit trapped under Stub, because we once again we're snuggling, and I think I woke him up, and we're like, screw it, let's go leave on this trek out into these deep dark woods that we have no clue what's out there waiting for us, and let's see if we can figure out what's up with Azra. And we go out there and we sneak around. We're actually doing a really good job of this. We're actually very uncharacteristically stealthy. And we catch up with her, and we realize that she's sending off messages, and there's something really fishy going on. But we were able to sneak back just in time, and she didn't really catch us up to anything, though she probably did, because she seems like a sly old bird, for a turtle. And now we know that our mission is going to take us, I believe it's over the Thorn Wall, and it's gonna be great.
Nice.
Oh,
Very
Did
nice.
we bring a step ladder for the Thorn Wall? Do we know how tall the Thorn Wall is?
Like, is it an actual wall?
It's like
the Berlin
I don't know if we
Wall?
know anything about what this is. Is it heavily guarded?
Is it just a figurative thorn wall, where it's just piercing mind thoughts as you go through?
Well, we've already been falling asleep. We have no idea.
So yes,
Maybe it's a
our
wall in the
adventures-
sky. We just walk right under.
Yeah, just duck. It's a limbo wall, actually. No, so our adventurers wrapped up a battle 2 episodes ago, at the end of episode 7, in which they were face to face with Ostra. And they stayed the night with Ostra. Ostra taught them a few things, and sent them on their way towards the wall, not before warning Rin himself, actually, as they left. Was it Rin or was it Stub?
No, Stub. It was Stub.
Stub, yeah. Warned Stub that the general's army was on their way and was only a few days behind. So, much haste and off on your way. Shoo shoo, essentially. So here we have our party. They're set out, not but maybe an hour or 2 away from Ostra's house. And they are making their way through a much denser thicket of wood as we get to our, she kind of told you guys to the north, but essentially you can't miss it once you get there. So,
Question, DM.
yes.
Have any of us fallen asleep yet?
I don't know. What I would like you guys to do, who is leading the party?
I
I feel like
am.
it's
No, I'm gonna be because
You?
I'm mad at everything. Yeah, I want to go and beat things up.
heck
Okay.
yeah, I'm down.
Nice.
Yeah.
Take charge. Take
So what I
charge.
would like you to do is to roll me a survival check to see if your scouting abilities have been great this first part of the day, and then everybody else, including Krog, roll me a con
Oh, this is
Save.
good.
Oh, a 9. That's bad.
9. Okay.
This is good.
12.
Fine.
Forgot to pop out
Ew.
my
Wow.
Oopsies. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Nesca 12, Ren 9, Krog 21, Ham 12, Stub 18.
Okay. So, the first part of the day has been a little bit frustrating. Krog is pretty upset and leading
Yeah.
this group in what's happening. He's probably muttering to himself about still maybe bothered about the deer that you guys passed in the first day or first 2 days in. And he just wants to figure out what the heck is going on. So amongst muttering and stomped feet, just crushing ferns and moss.
I'm not
underneath it
crushing
as he walks.
anything. I'm gentle, but I
As
I
gentle
walk
as
with purpose.
possible under his great orc feet or half orc feet. You guys head further into the woods, but there's a point to which it felt like you guys were walking with a good purpose. You felt like you were heading in a different direction, but towards the end, there's been a bit of a loop, and you guys have kind of noticed that you've passed a path that you've seen within the last like 30, 40 minutes. Maybe just a slight misturn, not a complete
Oh
U,
no.
but maybe a loop around a little bit. When you guys stop, essentially to figure out how you want to investigate this issue, Rin settles into the ground, into that moss, and starts to lightly doze away.
Wait, are we resting? Wait, hang on.
As soon as Krog does, as soon as Rin does, Pim settles next to him as well, leans on his like broad shoulder, and just immediately conks out.
Oh, not this crap again.
This is some bull hockey. Krog, look at my book.
And Ham opens up his book and he turns and there's like a bunch of scribbles and one of the lines is overlapping.
I've been taking notes on all the pathways we've gone. Do you see where it has the X? That's us right now. We've been here before. And
I've
it's
been walking us
boring.
in a straight line for the past hour. How
You're
are we
right.
back where we started?
I drew this line, and I'm magic, so I know the reality. And we've been here before, Krog.
Well, yeah, I could see that because that's where I had a hissy fit and I stomped on a rock, okay, and I hit my toe and it's sore now. But
As Krog and Ham had this discussion, Nesca and Stub, roll me an intelligence check.
Oh. No, I was gonna go kick him awake, but I guess, yeah, sure, I can try and be
A
smart.
21.
Oh, good. Just straight intelligence.
Yeah. Doesn't matter, the save is fine.
Oh,
A
Stub,
6.
you are
Nesca-
just
I'm very smart.
Just
I'm
you are
very
cute.
smart.
Stub is about to dive into this conversation and start trying to pull direction. But Nesca, as you sit there and flusterly, probably rubbing your head like, wait, why are we arguing right now? You remember, Osra gave us that tea. The tea that would help us not fall asleep.
So I'm telling you, for Pete's sake, we've been going in a straight line. I don't know
Who's
how
Pete?
we're back
I
here.
don't know who Pete is. Why are you yelling at me about
why
a
his
man?
sake? Yeah, what
real
about
quick.
it?
I don't care
Let's
about
It's an expression, okay?
It's leaf tea, right? Like we have
It's
to
like a
brew
pouch
it. We have to
of
brew it.
herbal tea that she gave
Okay,
to you
okay.
guys before you
Okay.
left. Yeah, and
Okay,
you kind
grab-
of all talked about it. Yeah.
Okay, I grab Stub and I yank him close and I
whoa,
say,
whoa.
get some
Yeah.
water ready. Boil some water.
Yep. Go do that.
Get out the pouch.
Krog
get
is just
the tea
angrily
ready,
stomping around.
'cause I think I have-
Like in a circle around each other. Stomp.
Is it a round Ren? And he's like laying on the ground like you guys are doing it a round Ren? Okay.
Yeah, Red and Pim.
Rin, roll me a roll me a concentration. Wait, Constitution. Hello, my brain today.
The other con.
Wait a minute.
That's
I don't
consternation
have
for-
that. I got
So
16.
you're kind of wrestled a little bit out of your sleep, uncomfortably so, by the
Mm.
sound of the stomp, stomp, stomp right next to you. Concentration. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Oh, whoa.
Making the water, boiling
I
it
tap
up and
Ren's
making
face.
the water.
Hey. Good morning. Hello.
Oh, hey, whoa, hey, oh.
You got to get up.
Hey.
These two are going nuts right now.
Whoa, wait. Hey.
Welcome back to reality, Red. We're lost, and it's all Krog's fault.
It is
Whoa.
not my fault.
Well,
Come
wait,
on.
wait.
On the fire, making the
Can
tea.
we not assess?
Kettle on the fire.
We can't assess blame here. Let's look. Just can we everybody calm down?
Huh. And Ham looks.
All right.
I'm calm.
That's the first time you've ever raised your voice at me.
I'm sorry. I fell asleep and I think we gotta get out of here. We gotta find our way out of here. We can't stay lost in this forest. Otherwise, if we keep falling asleep, eventually it's gonna be to a point where we're not gonna have anybody that's gonna be able to wake us up. Okay. What?
Well,
I got an
Osra told
idea.
us to. Okay.
So, Ham, did you take any notes in your book?
I always take notes. Look at this is the map that I've been drawing. And Krog said he walked us in a straight line, but I clearly he did not. And I show him the book.
Okay, so I tell you what, we probably something's not right about this. There's got to be some kind of like bewitching or something going on here. We're walking in a straight line and we end up going in circles. I don't know, something doesn't want us to get out of here.
Stub, how's the water going?
Well, I believe I now have made the tea, right? The tea. We're doing that.
Yeah.
We're doing the
I'm
tea
not
thing.
gonna make
Okay.
you roll like a survival or anything for it.
Perfect.
Just boiling water and steeping. So,
My
okay.
6 on intelligence makes me wonder if I know how to boil tea anymore.
How do I boil water?
I have
I know.
created the tea.
Yes. I know Stub has a teapot, so I will use that and put the leaves in there and prepare it. I'll call everyone over.
Okay. Everybody probably has their own travel cup that you've brought with them.
Oh, okay.
Pim is still asleep.
Don't forget
Alright.
about Pim.
Yeah.
Hey,
Go
wait,
wake her up.
don't. I have a hypothesis, and I want to share it with everyone before Pim wakes up.
Is that the
I
big
see.
thing that lives in the dam and comes up and it like
We've gone
big mouth
over
and it
this,
eats you?
Krog. It's not a hippopotamus, Krog. For the fourth time, this whole time I've been trying to say I have a hypothesis, and you keep derailing my thoughts with discussion of gray mammals.
I thought you had a hippo, okay? I'm sorry.
What's a mammal?
I don't have time to get into that. I think Pim is Alfieabe.
The goddess?
I think that something happened to Alfieabe a long time ago, and you know how Pim doesn't have parents, and they found her in the village, and someone just took her in, and she's got magical powers that everybody distrusts. I think that maybe she was Alfieabe, and then something happened to make her forget, and she looks like Alfieabe, and that's what I got.
So let's just tell her.
Would that even help?
Well, you
if
remember
doesn't
how
have
she
any
reacted
memory?
last time.
Oh,
She's a
yeah, that
little
didn't go well.
sweaty.
That's probably just
So
because
you
you
think
brought the
she's-
water too close to her.
Or you think she's been hexed?
Him and Krog's interactions today are just.
I don't know. If she is the goddess, then what?
Well-
Then you're doing the right thing, right? Then we're bringing her head back. I don't know if this is the
Doesn't
right
change
thing.
our mission.
But then why would
Right.
hold on. Why would the forest affect her then?
Because the forest, she's the harvest goddess. She has a direct connection to nature. Were you not listening? Her whole thing is communicating nature with the people. And now there's like a weird disconnect. There's a evil that's taken over the necessary darkness. And I think that the bridge between this problem and humanity might be solved by her.
That's
That seems
a
like
lot.
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big thinker.
What?
Okay, let's drink our teas
okay.
first, and then we'll keep talking. Drink
Right.
your damn teas.
Oh, sorry.
Hear me out. What if now? And I know we discussed this earlier. Pam, what if she just looks like her, and it's just a coincidence?
Oh, Stub.
Yes.
For the 7th time, a hypothesis is just an idea that needs to be put to the test by the scientific method. I am only proposing a theory, not a fact. So, your hypothesis that she's just some Dumbo, it might be right too.
Check if she's still
So
sleeping.
how do we test it then? Do we just I don't know, see if she could walk on water or something?
Yeah, that's what I wanted everyone to put their heads together to figure out. Like, do we trial by fire this? Should
You
we
want to set her on
just
fire?
see what happens?
I feel like this is a terrible idea.
That didn't go very well the last time.
All right, fire's out. Maybe we could jog her memory.
Just shake her violently? I could do that.
I mean, we
No.
could try that.
Okay.
I don't know if that's.
Wait, in your book,
Yeah.
does it say anything about memory or do you have any spell things?
Let me look.
And I'm going to refer to
This could take a while.
the brains of Joel and Simply.
I believe you have detect thoughts as a spell if you want to try to cast that.
Pulling
on
up
Alfie.
wizard spells here.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Or on Pim.
You could detect thoughts on Pim.
I think I might detect. There's no unlock inner magical ability.
Unfortunately, I don't think that's a thing. But
Vampiric touch. I could make it so that she's something more special.
I think it just drains their health.
Slap the book out of hand.
Yeah, I don't know. Not of what
Detect
you have
thoughts might be the best.
prepared at the moment. Yeah, that I can see here
Okay.
listed.
Okay, how about this? While she's sleeping, I'm gonna braid her braid.
Right.
And
Okay.
Ham
Can do that?
slaps over to her with his little wet feet.
Sure. So Detect Thoughts
and-
has a visual, a sound, and a material. You can just make up the material if you'd like. I'm not going to make you have the specific one provided for it. But how does
get the
it look
neti
and
pot
sound
out of
for
my
him
pocket.
to cast? It's just wow.
Ham. To detect someone's thoughts, what does it look like in sound? What's coming to my brain is Ham taking off his hat and putting it over his chest, like to his heart, and like bowing his head. But the thing is, he has a knife underneath that hat, which is still
The
on his
knife
head.
just flatly laying there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a sculpture. A
So you
frog
guys
with a
see
knife on its
Ham
head.
Shuffle over to Pim, who's rested. Probably still against Rin, because if Rin moves too much, it might wake her up. And he, like, borderline kneels, doesn't take too much, but sits next to her. You hear him mumble in his little hand voice. His hat comes off his head and over his heart. And would you mind putting Detect Thoughts into the chat so everybody can see what it is?
Oh,
it's
That is a
huge.
paragraph. Yep. Nice.
For up to a minute, concentration base, which it won't matter because you're not going to get hit by anything right now, or unless somebody in the party is going to hit you or something. You can detect the thoughts of somebody within a 30-foot radius of you. Essentially, you are going to gather a bit of information about that, and then you can decide if you want to try to plunge further. Okay?
Yeah, what's the consequence if I plunge poorly?
You see
They know you're
Inception,
doing-
right?
They know you're doing it.
They know you're doing it. They
But
detect
she's
that you're.
sleeping.
But
Maybe
it
you
says
show up in a
either way,
dream.
the target knows that you are probing into its mind.
Mhm.
Either way.
Okay.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it says either way.
All right, well, we'll cross that bridge. That
Okay.
mind bridge when we get to it.
Okay, she what you see seated there is a dream. And you're visually in Pim's dream. And all other players can hear this, but obviously this is meta information that you won't know unless Pim or Ham decides to tell you this. But
I will probably tell you this.
you have a sense of calm wash over you. There's a smell of fresh, damp moss and wood in the space. There is a fog that clouds the space around you. And as you venture into this dream, the clouds part, and you see what looks like the silhouette of a great deer in front of you.
Ham saw that fallen great deer from a episode or two back. Is it like the deer that was that
Like
we
the
found
deer that
with
you
the
guys
arrows put out of its misery?
It's clearly the similar shape of a deer, but this is what would have been in current like player world building size deer. It's huge.
Oh, big boy.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I get.
For now, it's very
go
comforting and
Gotta go
warm.
deeper.
How do I go deeper, Leslie?
If you choose to, I'm gonna try to make a wisdom saving throw with her. People.
Ham's not afraid of Pim.
Oh, you're fine. What does Ham think right now? As I pull up her character sheet for myself.
He just thinks that he's right. Ham's in there and he's like,
is
oh
a
yeah, this is
Goddess!
It's looking good.
Yeah,
it's looking good. I'm
all
getting more
coming
data,
together.
and the data
what
is
is-
confirming my hypothesis piece by piece.
Let me see what your spell save is. 14. Okay. Oops, I missed my D. There we go. Pam. Sorry, why am I saying Pam? Pam abruptly wakes up out of her sleep.
no.
Stares Ham right in the face. And is like, what are you doing?
Reading your mind.
Why my mind?
Because I think you're special, Pim. I think you're special, and I wanted to know more about you.
And Ham smiles.
She's gonna uncomfortably like shift herself off of Ren's shoulder and look at Ren and the rest of the party, confusing.
Here's one of those teas. It'll keep you up. Yeah, it's one of the ones Ostra gave us, so we're all drinking it so we don't fall asleep again.
Okay.
You
Kinda
should
forgot to
drink
do
it,
that.
because if you don't, I'll read your mind again.
And she's like shuffled away from him and like side-eyeing him from her tea. And she's like, "Why my mind? I'm not anybody. I'm just here to help you guys. Like why
Oh,
my
you're
mind?
not
What-
anybody. Okay, Pim. You're not anybody.
Ham, I think we leave
And I-
this
and
one
I-
alone
I-
for a bit.
Okay. And I wink at Stubbs.
she'll look at Ren and whisper, "Did something happen to Ham while I was out? What happened?"
Okay. So,
Red, I don't know if it's the time.
We were just worried about you because you were the only one who hadn't woken up yet. We wanted to
Did I
make
just
Yeah,
fall
that's
asleep
it.
like Stubb did?
Yes.
Oh god.
Yeah.
You were snoring
Yeah.
too. You snore real loud, by the way.
yeah,
Wow,
Pim.
okay.
You passed out while we were walking, and Ham just was concerned, and I'm gonna look more at Ham than I am going to look at Pim. And Ham was just concerned that maybe you had gotten sick. Maybe the forest had a worse effect on you than us.
Or maybe you ate those berries that I told you not to.
That too. Krog, good thinking. So yeah, everything's
me
all
a-
good.
So
Pim.
drink that tea.
Roll me a
Yep.
deception check.
Good job, Ham.
Who's rolling that?
Who is?
Ren.
Ren? Oh boy.
Oh yeah, okay here. Oh,
Oh
god.
man! Oh no! Oh
Ooh.
yes!
Ooh.
18.
Okay.
Okay.
So Pim responds, okay. So just making sure I was okay. Thank you. I was afraid that at some point I would fall asleep out here in the woods and I would just, no offense, that y'all would need to proceed and I would get left behind. And I know I'm a big weight, on you guys, but
Oh.
thank you. Thank
Pim,
you for checking
from
up
this
on me.
point forward, you can count on us. We will never leave you behind.
Yeah, you're part of the ha.
I do
Right.
I do think it's really funny, and she like chuckles into her tea. She's like, I do think it's really funny. I had this dream, and then right before I woke up, I just saw Ham's face going in my sleep. It was so good. I loved it.
Aw.
Just
She's
sip her
got
tea.
quite a cute
I-
face, doesn't he? Don't tell him I said
I
that,
didn't
though.
see my face in her dream, though. I think she's lying.
It's okay, Ham. Don't worry about it.
How
Do we-
How long have we been here?
Long enough to brew the tea and then wake you up. So 15 minutes.
Okay. Okay.
You feeling
I
okay?
have an idea. Red, could you throw Stubbs up in the air
Why?
over the trees? Just to see
I
where we're
probably
at.
could.
You could
Ren,
definitely
can you
toss,
throw me 65 feet?
Because you could definitely toss Stubb at least to a base couple of branches, but then Stubb would need to climb the rest of the way to the canopy.
Oh my god, this visual!
It sounds like a
Ball him
terrible
up
idea,
in
but
his
I'm down
hand,
for it.
Just ball Stubb up and like.
I mean, do you want? Ham, did you want me to go take a look?
We don't know where to go. And the best thing I can think of, I can cast levitate on you. We'll just send you up.
Yeah. Can you make me fly?
Oh, you can send Krog up. And you don't have to be small.
This is a great idea. I want to fly.
Alrighty, baby.
Oh god.
Oh, we're just using all the spell slots right now, aren't we? Here we go.
And you guys be sure who did have spell slots that after staying at Ostra, you have refreshed your spell slots. And then obviously Ham has used one of his, I think, level 2 already. So if
Actually-
you use levitate, you'll use 2 of his spell slots for level 2.
Oh yeah, detect dots is 2. Yeah.
Yep.
So Krog, you're gonna go scout the way from the treetops, huh?
Yeah. Why didn't we do this earlier?
What could possibly go wrong here? Yeah.
Let's tie a rope to his foot so we don't lose him.
Just to let
gonna
you know, your
float
spell
away.
does state that he can only be lifted 20 feet. So this would still mean that they
What?
would need to climb the rest of the way.
What's the point of being a magician? If you
We
can't
levitate
send
them
a half orc
once
120
they're
feet into the
higher?
air.
I think you don't you have the spell fly?
Do I? I
Oh,
do-
God.
I have not prepared
I
the
believe it
spell
was an option
God.
at some point.
Oh snap!
At like level,
Ham
do you have
does
level
have
3s?
Feather fall, but
Fly's
I
a
have
third
slow fall.
level? There's a spell called Fly?
Yeah.
Touch a willing creature and the target gains a flying speed of 60 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, funny. Oh, I dropped my book and it opened to this cool spell. Krog, do you want to fly?
Yes.
Don't know if the wizard spell works.
Said out loud.
Ham, even if you're reading it, you didn't prepare your materials for this today as well. So, but you do know that it's getting about midday. So, if you do get lost tomorrow, you know that you can definitely be prepared for that tomorrow if you'd like.
Okay, bad news, Krog. I can't make you fly today. But if you want to, I could make you fly tomorrow.
You promise?
What are the?
I promise.
Do the trees are they fairly climbable looking?
Oh, God.
They're very healthy trees. So there's
Okay.
lots of branches, lots of
Just wanna, like, head
big,
up.
wide. Yeah, so you can definitely climb up.
I want to climb the tree.
Scope it out.
Yeah.
We're gonna climb a tree, Ren?
Let's climb
yeah.
the tree.
I do have feather fall prepared, so don't worry.
Okay.
One of you will survive.
What's heavier, the feather or the wren?
Pim tells you, I'll stay down. I'll stay down here if nobody else wants to stay.
Just don't stand right beneath us in case we
Stay
do
as
fall, because we're pretty heavy. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Everybody kind of clear out.
So who is climbing? Just Ren and Krog?
I'll race you to the top, Ren.
Okay.
Please be careful.
Gotcha.
Please.
Okay, Dad.
So these trees are ancient and extremely tall. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna divide this into 3 rolls. One towards the base
Alright.
of the tree, one towards the middle, and one towards the top. The base of the tree I'll allow you to roll at advantage because these branches are extremely wide. They even like scoop down a little bit too, so it's kind of easy to climb up on them. The only thing that will be a problem could be the moss and the dew that are on them at this time of day. So be careful of that, okay? So go
Okay.
ahead, roll me.
Let's do it.
Dexterity at advantage.
Here's my
16.
theirs.
All right. Okay.
Same.
Nice. So fairly easily, not with an extreme amount of grace, but fairly easily, the 2 of these great player characters climb up these first couple of branches. You guys, if you're tempted to look up, you can still look up, probably well guarded from anything you don't want to miss in sight, as they climb over branches and kind of pull their way all the way up to about midway up the tree. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Super simple. Now roll me a dexterity save with no advantage. Just regular flat roll.
11.
Oh wait, say. Wait a minute.
Oh, wait, a save?
12.
11 and 12, that's fine. It'll work just fine.
Oh.
You guys, the middle of
Why is
these
Krog
trees,
climbing?
the middle of these trees are, the branches are thin, or they're not as thin as what we'll be reaching towards the canopy of the tree, at the top of the tree, but enough so that you guys crack a few of these branches from down the ground. You hear the snap, snap of a few branches cracking, and the stumble down of 2 of our player characters, 3 or 4 branches, and y'all thud towards the base of what you were climbing previously. But you're welcome to try again.
Okay.
One more time.
One more time. All right, we got this. We got. Okay. Come on, we got this.
Ugh.
Okay. Krog lifts to place his foot onto another, what might seem of a sturdy branch. But the moss is thick, and he immediately slips, falls through the base branches that you began to climb at the front of the bottom of the tree. And now I need you to roll me a 1d8.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
How many branches do you hit on the way down? Just
4.
You take 4 damage.
Ow.
Rin pretty successfully watches Krog fall, avoids this branch where it slipped, and climbs up to where you can start getting to feeling the breeze. You can kind of smell the fresh air through the top of the tree. And you realize you only have another 10, maybe 12 feet until you can get to the top of these big trees. And you're welcome to try, but you'll have to roll at a disadvantage.
Okay, I got this. We're going for it. We're going for
Hey,
it.
Stub.
Yeah, what's up?
I want to believe in Ren.
Oh
here,
god.
but that's a big boy going up. So if you want to just use your survival skills to figure out where we're going from the
Yeah, I was
ground.
kind of gonna just let them do this and then figure it out, but you know, they seems really eager about. This is where we like start seeing Ren falling out of the tree.
Feather
fall!
Whatever. Do you want, what's the distance on Featherfall's cast?
60 feet,
60
I think.
feet.
60 feet. Okay.
I have slow fall.
Do you?
have
Oh
slow
my
fall?
god.
Yeah, I have slow fall.
So you do
He's
you
magic.
see Ren fall,
He's
but
magic.
as you hear him slip off of a branch, he almost gracefully glides down, taking no damage like Krog did. He misses the same branches, but kind of lands at those base branches of the tree.
How'd you do
Hans
that?
just got his hands out like
He was like ready to
didn't even-
cast.
you didn't need me.
Why didn't you catch me? You didn't need it.
You were like 4 feet up when you fell that time.
I made
The second time you fell from like a lot.
Okay.
You'd made it up about 15, 20.
I have
that
weird.
didn't work.
I'm so short. Everything just looks 4 feet away.
It's just 4 feet. Everything's 4 feet.
Did you see anything, Ren?
Unfortunately, nothing. I didn't get up high enough.
Okay. Well, I'm not taking the lead anymore because apparently I can't walk in a straight line.
DM, while he was falling and we get the visual of that, I would like to have been taking a look around our surroundings here. Rolled a survival check for this.
Yeah, thank
it's a
you.
25.
Yeah. So also roll me a perception. while you
Sorry, Krog.
It's totally fine.
So with the survival check, you definitely
Perception's bad.
perception 8. Okay. You have scouted your way around. Not only did you, well, first of all, you went ahead and found a few good berries you could gather too. So why don't you add like 5 good berries to your inventory?
Like actual, like magical good berries?
Just little good berries. It's a
yeah.
magical forest with bushes, some good berry bushes. So
This looks so good.
while you're there, when you walked around the pathing a few times, you were like, duh, it's this direction, because you can literally see the trees thick and thicker, the moss. The forest gets darker as the deeper it gets.
Ah, yes. The clearly evil direction. We
The
must
clearly-
proceed
The
this
clearly
way.
thicker direction of the woods.
We do like the forests thick.
Nesca, you were at the base of the tree, correct?
Sure.
Roll me a perception as well as Ham.
Krog, are you down here already?
Yes.
Krog, while I was taking a look around here, take these. I'm gonna hand you all the good berries.
Hey,
Just eat
yeah.
them. You'll feel better.
High five.
Oh, thank you.
High five, Nesca. 2 dirty 20s.
If you consume all those good berries, you're just healed back up. Like,
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Good berries are dope.
they're dope. So with 20, as you guys are like, as you guys were watching them climb and like preparing to potentially cast Featherfall, somewhat in the same direction that you guys have seen Stub walk into, there's a tiny twinge of a feeling that's starting to roll over you that you're being watched.
Guys, darkness that way, that's where we gotta go. So let's wrap it up here, huh?
Yeah. I think we should move because there's something out there.
You feel that
What?
too, Ham?
You
take the lead.
Stub just put it in the direction where you felt that vibe come from.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We gotta go towards where the creepy people are watching us.
Can I use hold on. What is it? I want to use my dagger to throw an attack, like the
Just generically in that direction?
Just a blind, yeah, in that direction.
Okay, sure. Roll me an attack.
I think it's. Hold on, it's not slashing. I'll
It'll
do
be
this
the
one. I think it's this
The
one.
ranged version, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 12. Roll me damage too.
How do I do that again? Sorry, it's
click
been a
on
minute.
the white dagger ranged words.
Right.
There you are.
Ooh.
Okay. Thank God it was a 1. So what you see, you guys,
Kill someone.
what happens is y'all see Nesca just be like, okay, and like pulls her dagger out, casts towards her a huge beam of light, like you guys saw in one of the last fights. Exits, moves out towards, passes between the trees. But as it goes in between, you see it burn the bark off of the front tree, and a bit of it is still on fire as it's kind of like catching the moss, and then burn a white hole through a tree in the back, just complete agape. It's smaller of the larger trees, but
What the hell?
I wasn't taking any chances. Have you seen how evil this place is?
Can Ham look at Pim's reaction?
Pim is like grasping her cup. Like, what? What the?
Oh yeah. Is
What?
she getting a flashback from when I
gotta put
stabbed
that out,
blindly
man.
into the wardrobe?
No, it wouldn't take an insight to check for you to read the fact that she's like, why would you just, why, what, why, you know?
Ham smiles
Clearly
knowingly
distressed
to
about it.
himself.
Frog puts out the tree.
I'll argue, Stub, with your survival check from earlier that you do know that it's grasping into noon. You do know that you'll need to at least move to where you want to find cover if you want to keep moving. But you don't see the wall at the moment, so it's your choice. Stubby boy.
One more time for me.
I was just arguing that you know exactly what kind of time of day it would be with that 25 on the survival. And you do know that you have about half a day's worth of time to move forward, either find the wall, find whatever might be ahead of you, or take camp.
No, we're going to the wall. We're going to the wall. And walking in the general direction of the thing that we probably just angered by shooting off some kind of dark magic fire in its direction. Nesca. Right.
Stub.
Last time you did that sort of thing, you almost killed someone.
She's fine. She's right here. She's fine.
Do you think she's forgotten about it, though? Have you?
Pim is just like, it's fine.
We're okay, right,
And like
Pim?
nervously looks at Nesca like, it's okay, it's fine. And starts like putting away her cup in her bag and is like getting up and like she'll make her way to kind of be near either Stub or Rin.
Okay. All right, let's try and find this wall. I think I've got a pretty good idea of where we're going now, so let's, oh, hi, Pim. Yeah, let's do it. Putting the cup away on a belt loop or whatever, and yeah, let's do the thing.
And is Forest still your favorite terrain?
Forest is one of mine, yes.
Okay, so if you
and-
roll your survival, it would be an advantage at this point.
Right, do I do it
Just
again?
Strict,
Do you want me to do it again?
Strict Forest, yeah.
Okay. All right. Sorry,
I
was
love that.
reading
Is
Beth's-
Forest still your
Beth's
favorite?
Question.
Is
and I'll-
it?
Is it still your favorite terrain? As of like
It's
2
an
days
11
ago,
this
you
time.
were like, I don't want it anymore.
The 25
Don't
was
like
great. The 11
Forest
is not. But so
Yeah.
Beth, your question, if I can prep 9 spells, can I distribute those 9 slots? So the way that Wizards spell books work, you get set amount of spells per level that you like gain. So like at level 5, you get a set amount of spells, and then at level 6, you were able to add some spells. The other way to get spells is by copying down spell scrolls into your book and spending time and money doing that. if you didn't get these spells into your book at any point in time, then you just don't have them.
Oh.
So the way clerics and druids work, those two have knowledge of the entire library of
their spells,
spell.
and they
can pick and choose what they would prepare
daily.
for the day out of that.
You have your
set.
book,
You're
and you
set.
prepare out of your book. But the slot, you can't change the slot numbers either. So like you always have a certain level of first level slots and second level slots and third level slots. However many spells go under that is based on what you chose while you were leveling up, or what spell scrolls you've added to your book in that time.
Oh.
Yeet.
Wizards are so hard to play.
it's stuff. It's stuff.
Just like my headcanon for Ham, of course he spent so much time back home copying down spells. So theoretically he would have all of the spells in this book. He just hasn't practiced them or knows them, but that doesn't align with how wizards actually function. So I'm like, I can't do that.
We could,
So
if
I'm
you want
having
to, like in between now and next session, talk about like what spells would Ham have been interested in to have available in your book to prepare for the next day after that. And we can just kind of post, like retcon that idea. Like what would be, what would have been Ham's like, I need to know this and I need to know that, you know, and then you can pull from that library if you want to, just to kind of play with the character and the way wizards work in a medium balance. Because I'm more interested in how y'all want to play your character than I am in to the rule.
And it's one of those things that, like, because we started at level 5, there was never an adventuring opportunity to go get spell scrolls and like copy those in, right? So you missed all of that opportunity to do. So, anyways, that's the thing. That's how wizards do their spell casting. But I know that's not
Sorry
as
to interrupt the
expansive.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I rolled an 11 DM. It is not as good as my 25 from earlier, and I'm a little nervous that I'm going to get us just as lost as Krog.
Yeah.
So, but is it getting darker? That's the question. Are we heading into darkness?
We'll argue that instead of getting a bit of a loop around, like happened with Krog, you guys are almost... It's almost like you're watching Stub be intimidated by this forest a little bit. He's not been in this deep of a wood that has this much growth. It's huge. Not many wood exist like this one. So you're going in the right direction. You're just going a lot slower than you guys have previously, and it's definitely fading to dark. Now, what I would like everybody to do is to roll me a con at advantage.
Save or just straight con?
On save.
Whoa. All right,
Solid.
team.
Oh, wait,
Solid.
I meant to put normal.
Actually, let me beep beep beep.
Oh, no, I didn't. Right, never mind.
Is Nesca finally the one falling asleep? Is it time?
You guys, you kind of notated that, like, on this stint, like, I didn't feel drowsy like I did last time. It's so, like, this tea is working. Except for Nesca, you might have felt a little drowsy, maybe a little sluggish, like you pulled to the back of the group, but you're still awake. Stub, I would like you, however, to roll me a 1d20, please.
Yeah, okay. Sure nothing goes wrong from this. That is a 10.
Okay. In the middle of everything, as you guys are trying to walk and kind of stepping over this, it is getting darker and darker. Some of you guys, it's not nighttime, and those who have night vision can tell that it's getting dark, although Ham, you notably can tell that it's darker and darker and darker in this space because you don't have dark vision.
I can't see.
And you hear in the distance an extremely great howl.
Nope.
And Stub, I need you to roll me animal handling.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Not an advantage. That's a 7.
Bub claws into your shoulder and runs
Bubble.
off
No.
into the wood.
No, kitty, no!
Bob.
What did you do?
You guys all
something's
heard the
gonna-
howl.
Something's gonna
Everybody
eat
heard
him.
it, so.
Bob.
Do you think that's fire? Are we so screwed?
I think it's fire.
We haven't even gotten to the wall yet. It can't be, right?
I don't know.
Well, we might have gotten to the wall, but that was far away, and maybe that's where he is. Duh.
Well, Bob. I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna
Go
go
after
find
him?
the cat.
Okay.
I'm
Is everybody
absolutely.
go after Bub?
Stop! No, you can't split up from the rest of us. I can't see.
Too late. I'm
Come
already
with.
gone.
So Stub already has like bub, and like has shuffled between
I don't wanna
the
lose him.
trees, chasing Bub. Does the party follow?
Krog follows.
Yeah, Ham
Yeah.
follows, but he stumbles and he trips.
I'll hold your hand.
Yeah, wait. Ham can't
Ham.
see anything.
I'll hold your hand. I have dark vision.
Anyone want to like give Ham a light?
No, it's I can cast light.
I can carry Ham.
He's just being emotional.
I said I would hold his hand.
Yeah, but still, you still can't
well,
see,
yeah,
right? There's
there
like
you
roots
go.
and stuff. And
What I need is Stub to roll me a survival check, and everyone else to roll me a perception check at disadvantage.
survival at advantage because force. 25. Okay, we're feeling better.
17.
8.
Oh, it's an 11.
7.
So Rim with perception of 8, Stub with with a survival of 25. Also roll me a perception if you don't mind, Stub with disadvantage. Ham, roll me a perception at disadvantage, please.
Is it disadvantage because it's dark, DM?
It's disadvantage because you're distracted by chasing a cat.
Okay.
Nesca
5.
with an 11, Krog with a 7, Stub with a 5. Okay.
13.
Stub with a 13. Sorry, excuse me, Ham with a 5. Stub, it doesn't take very long for you to, because you can almost hear the bit of like from Bub as it's shuffled between some trees, not very far away, but is hidden under a fern. So easily find them. But it's a bit of a jog to catch up with them. If anybody's ever chased a cat, it's a nightmare. During this run, you guys have all failed to notice that the darkness that seemed like it was a nighttime passing over has been a fog. And you guys are now within a thick shadow fog. And everybody who is cursed already is going to be feeling it as it seeps into the wound that you had from your fights before.
Ruh-roh.
Nesca, stop gripping my hand so hard.
I'm not.
Everybody that is cursed and isn't cursed, you'll feel as if you're breathing it in. Like, once you've stopped and you're panting from trying to catch up, you're like, wow, the air is thick and musty. You can feel it singe into your nostril cavity as it goes in. You can feel it like, you know how when you're standing in smoke at a campfire, it kind of stings your eyes a little bit? That sensation on your eyeballs.
Did you find the cat?
Bob. Did I get him?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you found Bub. Yeah.
Okay. Come. Hey, come here, buddy. Come on.
You got the kitty?
I know. It's scary. I know. Come on in. Come out. Like crawling under a bush to like go
This
get.
is accurate, yes.
Come here. Come on.
And Bub, and he'll kind of, and he's like looking around a little bit, like, you know how cats do the side arch on their back, and like
No,
makes
it's okay.
his way to you.
It's me, your buddy. Come on.
And as he climbs up your hands, he's like thick clawed into the
Yeah.
sleeves, hanging on.
Ow. Yep. Ow. Ooh. Ow. Yeah. Okay.
Don't hold him like that. You gotta hold him. Yeah. Put him on your shoulder,
I'm
and then
trying.
just
Yep.
give him a bit of a. There we
Yep.
go.
Yep. His claws are just really in there. Yeah.
He's like gripping into your shoulder now, just.
We're okay. It's
If you
Oh,
want,
wow.
we can put him in my bag. It's got a little blankie in there. It'll keep him safe.
Why did we go after the cat?
Because he's part of the party.
He's one of Ha's members.
I didn't accept him.
The rest of the party did.
It's not the rest of the party associated friends. It's Ham's friends, not Bub's friends. My head hurts so much.
Yeah, what are we in right now? It's just like
Pim is like, she's like coughing behind you guys. I don't think whatever it is that we should stay in it.
Yeah, this isn't fun.
Well, then
Let's
you
get back
lead
where
the
we
way,
were.
Pib.
I can't see.
Can anyone
Ham
see?
casts.
God, somebody figure something out.
Oh,
yeah, hang on. I got it.
Please.
Okay.
Stop.
Yep, I'm on it.
Something. This is your
Do
fault.
something. Stop. It's your fault.
All right, calm down. You all calm down, everybody. Just relax,
Yep, that's my
please.
fault. Okay, DM, I'm trying to get us back on track here.
Survival 19, sure, solid. The fog is kind of like a wisp in sort. So as you're like pushing forward a little bit, like okay, you see a bit of a part as it moves and flows, and you can kind of see the distance and what might seem like roots that are intertwined further ahead, but they're way out of the ground.
Hang on. I gotta put Bub in the bag. I'm gonna put Bub in the bag. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. Krug, just you got this. Hold on tight.
It's okay. buddy.
Can I take a closer look?
Sure. Will the party move with Stub forward?
Yes.
Yeah.
As they yell at me.
Ham's gonna
from
cast
behind.
light in the meantime on his book, so I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Okay. As you
It's
cast
a
light in your
cantrip.
book, it's definitely casting light off of it and around it to you guys, but it's like putting a light bulb in the middle of a dense smoke. It's light and you can see shapes. You can see each other's shapes, but it's almost like heavily reflected in its own space of that smoke. So it's really extra like, because it's right in your face.
Was this a mistake? I hate myself.
Just keep pushing through. This is the right way.
Roll me one more survival check, please, if you don't mind. I'm sorry.
22, DM.
Nice. So the good part about this means that everybody who has the curse only has to roll me a 1d6.
Only?
Ooh.
I'll tell you why in a second.
Straight up psychic damage.
The one with the least amount of hit points gets the full.
So it doesn't take
Is it
Stub very
pain?
long to lead you guys through the rest of this fog. And as you cusp out the other side of it, you can just breathe the fresh air. It wafts into you so easily. Everybody who was cursed did take damage from the time you're traveling through what is a magical and hate-driven fog. And then the numbers that you guys placed are the numbers that is your damage. And the good thing is, as soon as you come out of this fog and you're like, my eyes are watering because they're just thick with smoke, you look up and there is an impossibly large, knotted root wall in front of you.
Guys, I think I found it. Whoa.
I think you did.
This is,
It's like folded into the trees, and it works its way all the way to the top.
So do you
we didn't
suppose we
bring a
climb over
ladder, right? Yeah, maybe.
that? I mean,
Stuff's
I
gonna-
climb it, but I hurt my shoulder on the tree, and I don't know if I should try that again.
I'm gonna touch
I
the
can
wall.
do it. I can do it.
Do what?
I am a skilled jumper and climber.
You could have said that last time we tried to climb a tree.
Your hand was hurting though.
Yeah. My hand hurt, and I didn't think of it because I was preoccupied thinking about Pib.
So,
Alright.
is the party going to allow Ham to climb this wall, or is there anything else anybody wants to do before they do?
I was gonna at least just touch it first to see if there was anything bad happening if you just touch it.
Okay. Once you get close enough to the wall, you realize that number one, the what looks like vine-like structures and roots are covered with small spines, tiny thorns, large thorns, all sorts of shapes all over it.
No.
There are small flowers that are blooming in some sections. They're red, but they smell gross. But you can see on there where ingrained in chunks of them and grown over with moss and some of the own flowers and new growth of the spikes, it looks like divots. Chunks.
Well, we aren't the first to climb this, it looks like. Or at least someone had made a plan here. Can I investigate the is there a divity section that is roughly Stubbs' head height so he can see it?
What are you trying to investigate the actual, like...
Yeah, like the where
Yeah.
the wall and the divot and stuff. So I want to see if it's something that we can clear out easily enough and then utilize as handholds as we climb, etc.
You can. What I'll tell you is this isn't fresh wounds on this tree. It is definitely overgrown with moss. You can see like age of time that has filtered into healing this section of this like root. It's still got the spike growth in there. It's a newer spike and, you know, some small ones, but it's on there.
I just want to see if I can utilize what's underneath it as a handhold, and if I could clear the spike from it. Would it be easy enough to do with like a dagger or a belt knife, or is it too much to do?
Do you want to investigate it before you just try to clear it, or do you want to...
Yeah, well, I just wanted to take a closer look and see if there's even anything behind it that's worth trying to clear
Yeah.
to.
Do an investigation check on it. 13. You get close enough, even to where that smell of flowers is like pungent in your nose, almost burns it a little bit as you get close. And as you peek through what looks like a divot, it's just wood on the inside. It's just wood.
How thick do you think this thing is?
I honestly don't know. At least one tree thick.
Can we see the top of the wall? Like, can we see where it ends at the top? No?
It's like woven into the tree all the way up. And it's the same way to the right and to the left. It looks like it just becomes a part of the forest on either side.
So, I don't have any tricks for this one.
Oh, wait. Did we ever find a great tree with beads that indicated where north is?
That was as y'all exited the grove, where
okay,
Othra
cool.
lived. So that was to tell directionally where north was in that space. Yeah, so.
Cool.
So the...
I've got... Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
No, you go.
You first, Nesca.
Oh my god. So there is a wooden wall behind the vines and stuff? Is that what you're saying? Or...
These divots aren't enough to have broken through the root that's on the front part of the wall, essentially, is what Stubb has seen. He's just seen the innard of tree or wood that's been cracked.
Okay, you guys lucked out because you've got me here, and I'm amazing. I got 2 things I could do. I am proficient in climbing, so I could go all the way up. Check it out. The other thing I could do, guys, I'm a magician. I can do a magic spell that allows me to be on this side, and then I blink into an ethereal plane, and then I blink out of the plane, and I can be on the other side of the wall if it's a wall.
But
But what if it's not a wall?
Alone.
What if
And what
it's...
if there's like a
I can
pit
handle myself.
on the other side?
You think I can't kill a wolf?
No, like a hole. I'm talking about like, what if there's like a hole and spikes at the bottom and you just appear on the other side and you just drop into a hole of spikes?
Anybody who knows how to do magic knows that when you blink, you can see everything that's in the reality. So if there's a pit with spikes, obviously I won't come out of that.
Can anyone confirm that? That's incredible. Okay, so the climbing thing, so I was gonna like look how like the spacing on the there's like tiny little spaces. It's gonna hurt, and we can't see the end. If we can figure out a way through, that's great. But if you can blink over there, but you're alone, yes, Nesca.
can I do the thingy again?
You want to try to blast it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love a Nesca, like, just set it on fire, baby.
Okay, here's what I'll do. We'll make this a turn. Everybody gets to pick an action that they want to do to try to figure out this wall right now. I would like Rin and I would like Krog to come up with something that you might want to try to figure out with this wall as well, instead of just watching and seeing. And once you've decided, I'd like everybody to roll me a 1d20, and then whatever the order is of that, or let's do initiative rolls, and then whatever the order of the initiative is, then we'll take everybody's choice of action in that initiative, if that's okay.
Okay.
Leslie, can we do that after a brief break?
Yes. So while y'all are on break, figure out what you want to do, Ren and Krog, and then we'll come back to what we're going to do with the wall.
We'll come back to Nesca blasting it with some kind of fire. I'm sure it'll be fine. Thank you guys for tuning in to DieFall, The Seed of Life, Episode 9, Part 1. We'll be back in about 3 to 5 minutes for Part 2. Don't go anywhere. Goodbye. Don't break. No. Hey. No. Just got told no when I said, are they ready? So we're going to hit the button anyways. Hi, welcome back to DieFall, The Seed of Life, Episode 9. There is a giant thorny wall that we cannot see the end of or the top of. We have been considering our next course of action, so DM Leslie, please do take it away, and we'll figure it out as we go, I guess.
Everybody, player character, roll me initiative. So we'll do what your player character's choice is in order. Ham, nice.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I did it, but I didn't have my token.
I never think to do that.
Oh, wait, are we on?
No,
I didn't realize
we're not moving
the order's
tokens
not up
or anything.
Yeah, the order's
just,
not up.
Yeah, it's just a number for initiative.
Oh, so okay.
Still faster. Still faster.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna have Stub, Ham, and Nesca go. But we're gonna do it in the order about what you want to do. Okay. So Stub stands in front of this wall. He's peeped through one of the
Stub
cracks to
does
try
this.
to see if he can see through it. What does Stub decide to do?
Turns around and says, well, I mean, we either go up or through. Going up looks painful. And that's his turn.
That's it? Okay.
That's it. I've got nothing for this.
Okay. Ham. What does Ham
Can we
choose
talk
to do?
to the wall?
You can try to talk to it.
What? Do I know how to talk to plants? No.
I don't
Never
think you know how
talked to
to
a
talk
plant
to
in my
plants.
life. I hardly know how to talk to people.
Wait, hang on. Maybe they know Druidic. I start speaking Druidic. Hello, Wall. We are adventurers, and we would like to pass through to the other side. We have a delivery to make. Is there a response from the wall?
The wall does not respond.
Well, I tried that. I got nothing.
Okay, I climb.
Okay.
So I have
How far?
good
What's
feet.
your climbing height? So you should have in your character sheet. There's initiative AC, and then to the right of that there is movement. I guess it would be just let me know how far you can move, and we're gonna climb up that height.
Speed is 25.
Does Ham have a climb speed, though?
No.
'Cause it's different. Because climbing is technically half your speed if you don't have a climb speed.
But you said you're good at climbing. What is the feat that you have
I'm
for
a
that?
skilled jumper. Because I am a frog person, I am proficient in the acrobatics skill, a skilled jumper, and a skilled climber. Small McGoggles have advantage on athletics checks made while climbing.
There you go.
Okay. All right. So what we'll do is, you said 25
And I
feet.
saw those handholds that Stubbs.
Yeah. So you said 25 feet is your height in climbing.
my
Because you're a skilled climber, I'm just gonna give you the full. But what I will say is, once you roll me acrobatics, for every 5 feet you want to climb, on your first grasp, you realize these spikes are gonna go through your hands.
Oh. How about this then?
And
Yeah, I told you it was going to be pretty painful, so.
I have mage. Oh, what? Ren?
Ren?
Can't you fly?
No, I can't fly. good. Just read the book good.
What about levitating?
Yeah. Forgot about that.
20 feet. We got a limit. But I do have mage armor.
Okay.
And then I get a magical force surrounding me. And my base AC becomes 13 plus my dex mod, which is
I'm gonna tell you this. AC will be if somebody's trying to attack you and your ability to dodge or absorb that attack. With you putting your hand flat on spikes, you're not gonna avoid it.
Well,
This is a volunteer
isn't-
basis.
Voluntarily impaling your hand on
Do you want me
spikes.
to like maybe give you like a whisper of a DM hint of something you might have that could help instead of just flat damage climbing? I don't mind.
Not my knife.
yeah, I'd love that. Yes,
You have a cantrip that will help.
I do? Have you seen my cantrips?
She can see everything.
Is the fireball a cantrip?
No.
Burn it down.
I'm sorry, I just have burning things down in my mind apparently today.
Torch it all.
DM question. The cantrip, will it help me with climbing or will it help me with this wall problem?
It'll help you with the wall problem.
Okay, let's go back in time just
freaking
to...
spells, Ham.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm going to
yelled at
go
us.
back in time a little tiny bit.
Okay, let me go back to telling you that Stub told you about where there were great gashes in this wall that have grown over with growth, but he cannot see through them.
Leslie, are you telling me that I need to mend the wall? God, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. Now I'm over here like, but I was talking about, all right, hey, all my friends playing this game with me and also in chat. Based on the hint, I'm looking at my cantrips, and a couple of them don't make any sense. So light, obviously not gonna help. Acid splash, probably not the way to go. I think.
I mean, Osra
Maybe
did
someone
tell
just-
us to heal things, so maybe.
Repairs a break.
I
or
was
a
thinking it was
tear.
either gonna be message or mending. So I'll like give the
Well, I mean,
roots of
hey,
message.
here's the thing. It's a cantrip. You can just do this. It just takes a
It's
turn
a
to
free
do.
cast.
You just do it.
Mhm.
If it
Yeah,
doesn't
you don't
work, it
waste the
doesn't
spell.
work.
Leslie, did you open acid splash?
No,
I
you
did.
did.
I did.
Or Joel did.
Oh, okay.
I did.
Don't do that, dog.
anything.
Because I'm over here
I
thinking
did.
that was a hint.
I did. I was like, I wonder what this does.
Closing spells. This one.
I mean,
Like, I don't remember what this does.
if it were Nesca,
Fireball.
you would
I'm
do
gonna
the
okay. I'm gonna go with my gut. Earlier on, I asked if we should talk to the wall, because nature, baby. Then there was the druidic attempt. It didn't work, and so
I let stand aside.
and Ham puts his hands up against the wall, avoiding the obvious thorns, and he uses the cantrip message.
Okay.
Point your finger towards a creature within range and you whisper a message. The target and only the target hears it and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. And I'm gonna politely ask,
Can you let us through, please? Please,
So
please.
you say it politely and kindly, correct? As you touch this wall. Okay.
as best as my cursed ass can.
As you guys see Ham touch the wall, and it's not like rolling a dice damage, but it still hurts. They're just, you know how like some plants have the tiny spikes and then also it's like that. There's not really an avoidable space for these thorns. It's just either small or big.
Please,
So he
out, please,
places
out,
his hands,
out,
yeah,
please.
and you hear him
Out.
say, "Can you let us through, please?" Everybody who is looking at the wall, you'll notice the flowers brighten.
What are you doing? Ham, what are you doing?
I'm talking to nature.
Okay.
You can
So
do
that
that.
was Ham's
Something
turn.
happened.
Ren, based on this, it's your turn.
What is this?
So I'm
what is
seeing
happening?
this thorn, all the like flowers just popping up out of it.
Yeah, they kind of like raise as if they're like a time lapse and been watered kind of thing. Like they open to you.
It looks like they're listening.
Okay. So you said like the way the vine, all these vines and everything, there's literally just thorns all over. There's no handhold, no safe spot on them anywhere. Yeah, I can't punch through that. And I was almost gonna tell Krog to like just start hacking. But now we got flowers perking up, so you know what? I want to. I know a little bit about not nature, but I know a little bit about the woods vaguely.
You want to try to
I
investigate
want to check out these
flowers? Okay, roll me a intelligence and nature check.
Oh Lord, that one I suck at. But you know what? Fuck it, we're doing it anyway.
Go for it.
14.
So you on your travels recognize this flower. It's called the king's flower. And if you muddle it into a paste and boil it, you can put it on wounds for a bit of healing. About a D4 worth of healing.
Ew. This is fortuitous. Huh. Might wait till after it lets us through, if it lets us through, and take a
so you're
ruin
gonna
a few things.
do you want to tell the party about the flowers? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna share this info. Ham, I don't know what you just did, but these flowers are useful. These are
Do you have a crush
restorative properties.
too? Oh.
What? What? What?
What?
Ham purposefully presses his hands more into the thorns.
Ow! 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 Ow!
So yeah, we might want some of these flowers.
All right. Next up on the
That is
turn
it for me.
initiative will be. Oh, I skipped Nesca. I'm sorry, Nesca.
It's okay.
What would you like to do? I'm sorry.
Well, knowing this, I don't think I should blast it. I mean, we want some of these flowers, right, Ren? I look at Ren. Ren, you don't. I was thinking about blasting this, but you kind of. No. Okay.
No.
Can I try to talk to the flowers really nicely and use my what is it? Persuasion.
What are you trying to persuade the flowers to do?
Ham, you told the wall to let you in, and it.
Let us through. But I think it might want something from us.
By the looks of those thorns, it would be blood, but okay.
I mean, Damn.
Okay. Can I persuade the flowers or the vines to give us a sign of what they want in order for us to pass through?
I'll argue you can. You will have to touch the wall in order to do so.
Okay. Sure. Since Ren doesn't want me blasting through it, I will touch the wall.
Okay. Are you gonna get really close to one of these flowers to talk to it? One specific flower? Or are you talking to the wall?
Oh god. I guess I am talking to the wall. So not like one specific flower. Why did you grin like that? I don't like this. Oh my god, I don't like this at all. She's messing with my head.
It's right.
Do you want a Beth hint?
Yes,
We did
please.
before? Ham already talked to the wall.
That doesn't help.
So we done burnt that option.
she okay, so you're saying okay.
Maybe you like pet the flowers.
I will cut my hand and drop some blood on the wall then. On the flower maybe. I don't know if that'll help, but maybe that'll actually
That's dark.
Oh god.
Okay. Do you want to?
Yeah. Let's do it.
I don't know what else to do.
Hell yeah, do it.
Should I run a?
We're all just reacting in character.
What should I what should I roll? I don't know what to do here.
Let me see. I'm gonna open your character sheet really quick.
Okay.
Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop, beep, beep. What I'll need you to do is roll me a 1d4 plus 2. You'll take that damage to yourself.
Blood for the
do I
Forest
just
King?
do +2?
1d4 plus 2. That's your basic dagger damage.
Okay. So, like that.
Yep. So you'll take 6 damage.
Oh boy. Nice.
I am at 14 hit points.
Smile.
So you guys see, how do I say this? You see Nesca, like, you heard Stubb say, I mean, might want blood from us. And she's like, okay, fine. Pulls out her dagger, slices her palm, and, like, squeezes her fist over the root, and blood falls on it. Nothing happens. God damn it. Just blood on the vine now.
I put my hand in front of Stubb and say, "This was your fault. You fix it."
Well, hang on.
Who is next in our initiative?
I think it's
We have
Krog's
Krog. Let's
last
go. That's right,
Yeah.
Krog. We took a break. I'm confused.
You know, sometimes I would play songs to my plants at home, and they grow a little better, I think, than the ones that just get ignored. You know, the ones growing out in the wild, they never grow as well as mine. So I'm gonna try to play it a song. Let's see if it likes that.
Yeah, roll me a performance check.
Oh, wrong one.
Oh, damn.
That's a lot of rolls. What just happened
We
here?
have
Sorry,
disadvantage.
Yeah, can you do it one more time? Just don't do it at disadvantage, because I don't really know which one I want to take out of that.
We can just take the first 20. Just that first one right there. It's the first roll.
10.
We can take that first 20.
Don't worry. Okay, so Krog pulls out their flute and starts to play. He plays well enough that Bub pops his head out of the bag and like kind of rubs
Hey, buddy.
against Krog's hip. Or is it in Stubb's bag, or did y'all put him in Krog's bag? Krog's bag? Okay. And rubs his head against Krog's hip as he plays. And the flowers lightly move, but about as much as when Ham spoke to them.
Okay, so it knows voices and music.
Pim approaches you guys and says, "You said these flowers can be used for healing, Ren?"
Yeah. They're supposed that these have some restorative properties. Maybe we
Okay.
can keep some of them. I don't
Okay.
know. I'm
if
scared to touch anything in this forest.
She'll reach up and like lightly tap a petal and pull it off, and she'll be like, "Nesca, come here." And when she squeezes this flower, there's a bit of dew that falls off of it, and you see her like start to kind of like crush it, like as she works there by the wall, and she'll try to like rub a little bit over your hand, Nesca, to try to heal you. You can roll me a 1d4.
And Ham's
but the
behind her
rest-
like,
The rest of you
pointing,
guys who
going,
watched her pull
"Oh!"
this flower, you saw the dew fall onto the vine, and you noticed that a bit of the spikes have disappeared in that space where the water from the flower has fallen. Pim doesn't notice, but she's trying to amply heal Nesca's hand.
Got a 2. I can hear 8 people. Would that be?
Did you guys see what I just saw?
Pim, you're a genius.
What? I mean, Rin's the
You
one who
did
told me
that.
about the flowers.
I think the wall wants to be healed.
Okay, so we take the flowers and we heal the wall?
Yeah. I think that's
Okay.
what we're about to do.
Okay.
High on its own supply.
Huh.
And you guys
okay.
did notate earlier that Osra told you. What?
The
Oh,
wall wants to be healed. Wait. I wrote that down too.
Wait,
I
really?
did. I think I wrote it down. No, I lied.
Oh my god, if you wrote that down and Ham didn't, Ham's gonna be so mad at himself.
I just wrote down, are you trying to be cute? Nah, I thought I wrote something else down. God damn it, Ailey.
Okay. So the moment you guys say that the wall needs to be healed, Pim's like, okay, I guess we'll take the flowers then. And she'll pull the ones that are at her height. But there's an array of them across the wall. Rin, you know, based on your knowledge of this flower, that it's going to take a little bit to muddle to make some sort of salve or potion that would really do any effectiveness on a large scale structure or anything.
Oh, you think? Would I be able to figure out how long it would take for, like, if all of us were, like, working together to try and help? Like, if there's anything we could do to, like, maybe expedite it?
Are we going to become a maths problem?
Well, all the initiative's over. This is a work together process now. I wanted to see what each of y'all wanted to do choice wise. You're welcome to chime in as you go now.
Kind of regret not blasting a hole in it.
There's other ways to solve your problems, Stubbs.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I have mending.
And Ham puts his hands up against the spiny boy and does it again. He doesn't
cast
do
mending?
it again, but he casts mending.
What happens is the spaces where there were divots in the wall grow together right around where Ham's hands are. Not all of them, but that space. And where the gaps have closed, there's no spikes on those, and there's new flower growth.
You know, this makes perfect sense. We talked to a tree, and he was cool. So I imagine that all the trees in here are pretty cool.
Pim's gonna approach Stub and be like, do you have your kettle that you use to make tea?
Yeah, I've got one.
I think it would be best to maybe boil these down, because making an ointment, just crushing them is not going to be
Right. That makes sense. Yep. You're
I'll make a
you're the
fire
boss.
for you.
Do we need more flowers? Stuff can go climb for more.
You don't
The
have to
wall's
climb.
very
I
wide.
made a
There's
bunch.
definitely like
space
all around. Also, Ham has made new growth of these flowers just quickly and grow where he's mended the branches.
We're just harvesting these things now? Oh, we're the Thorn Wall harvesters. We can just make magical salves and bring them back and sell them.
So what you can do is you guys are going to make an ointment or a salve out of them per instruction of Rin and Pim. Rin has more knowledge with the flowers than you guys, so he'll know how much will be need to make a large amount of it. What you guys do with it beyond that is your choice.
Frog is just going to go and collect flowers and bring them back, as per Ren's instructions, I'm sure.
I'll also kind of. Well, I guess I'll be helping Pim with the. Would I be helping Pim with the? I guess working in
medicine?
The salve
Yeah.
or.
Sure.
Okay. That's what
how do you, what do we do with this? I mean, I assume it's probably pretty good for wounds and stuff, but how does this help us with the wall?
Are you asking Pim?
Yeah, just like in general to the party while they're doing stuff.
Pim's like, I don't know. It's when this flowers, it dripped and then the spines were gone. This is my only guess.
Are the spines gone on the ones that have been mended back?
No, so the mending would only repair, but not recover HP. So with the repairal, there is a gap that has been closed and new growth on the flower growth, no spikes in that gap anymore. But where the dew fell from the flower, which is what Pim was mentioning, is where the dew fell from the flower onto the vine that was underneath it, that gap now has no spikes. That's what you guys all pointed at her when she turned around.
If we put this on our hands and then just touch the vines, do the spines go away?
Let's try it.
That's the idea.
Maybe like a tea, we have like a spritzer. Can we spritz the vines with like a tea flower water?
Stubbs' brain is growing.
I'm in pain. It is swelling.
Your hand?
No,
It's
my
just, like,
my brain
actively,
my
like,
brain is becoming
muddling and
large.
dumping into the pot. Just
That's so smart. Let's do it. And Ham helps
Well.
muddle.
Don't call it smart yet, in case we all get hurt.
You gotta be more confident with yourself, Stub. You're full of good ideas, and you're a good guy. And I bet, hey Stub, I bet anybody here would be lucky to date you. Haha.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Ham. I appreciate that.
No problem, bro.
Ham, are you trying to persuade anybody of anything with that, or are you just?
Yeah, are you?
Stating
I would
it.
No,
love to,
I'm trying to be a
please.
good friend. I guess it would be persuasion, wouldn't it?
If you
Yeah.
want to. And if Nesca is okay with you rolling persuasion against her, you're welcome to try.
How you feeling, Nesca?
I'm feeling great. I already
How
know
did
about this discussion. Wow. Okay.
I didn't mean to be on advantage, but the first thing I rolled was a dirty
It was,
20.
Yeah. So what does that mean? What do I have to do anything?
I would roll a charisma save if I'm not mistaken.
All Ham is really doing is suggesting that
7.
I'm proud of this
suggesting that
anyways.
Stubb is a
Either
Oh my God.
way.
catch.
So Nesca, as you're like pulling flowers and like trying not to smell them because they're actually really strong and they almost like you like turn your head away, and as you do, you hear Ham go, "Anybody would be really lucky to date you, Stubb." And something about what he says is like,
Who, me?
you're right. Actually, Stubb's a really good dude, and that's what in your mind you're like, Stubb's actually a really good guy. And however you'd like to continue with that, you're welcome to.
It's
Hey,
fine.
Stubb.
Yep.
I twirl a flower. I like black roses.
Pulls out a small notebook. Black roses. Just
Ham also pulls out his notebook and writes it down.
Oh, that's nice.
And then I shuffle over to Krog.
I wink at him.
Oh.
So in all this is happening, I'm gonna say it takes about an hour to pull the flowers, boil the water, boil the petals and crushed bits of what are they called on the inside? The stems on the inside with the pollen and whatnot.
Stamen.
And boil it down into what is going to be a paste. And now you have a small like amount of paste that is made out of this flour at your leisure.
All right. Well, I'm
A small
plop my
amount?
hands into it.
When I say
A
small, I
small
mean,
amount?
like a healing potion size of it.
Oh, okay. Let's spread it carefully over some fingers, and then go
Hey,
and touch.
stop. Give me a
Yeah.
high five.
No, hang on. I need this. I need this afterwards.
Okay.
We don't know how much we need. Gotta go touch
But
the,
sharing is caring.
So
Touch the
you
thing.
rubbed it on your hands and touched the
touch it.
wall.
Touch it.
What everybody sees, and Stubb obviously closest, is as you touch the wall with this paste, under your hands you feel movement, and the vines lose their thorns where they are and start to kind of unravel under your hands.
No, look at this. 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 Oh boy. Look at this magic. That's kind of cool. All right.
Do it
all
again.
right.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Do it
Okay.
again.
Okay.
As you lift your hand off of it, where the ointment stays, it still is unraveling. And you can kind of see it like seeping its way
Yes.
through.
Grab the next one up. There we
So
go.
as you
You
guys
have-
see, everywhere he's putting his hands, it's almost like it's just becoming open, and you guys are seeing the layers underneath start to unravel.
Don't climb too high. I think you can go through.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's underneath the layer?
It's a couple of like root layers you can see. And I would argue if you wait a minute, you might see light.
Well, I'm gonna try and go up high enough because we have some really
Touching
tall
it, Stub.
folks, right?
Okay.
really tall.
Yeah, you're not climbing very high, actually. I can still grab your foot from here.
Well, okay, yeah, but just making sure your head fits.
It's high for
Thanks.
him. It's high for him.
Yeah.
You know.
And then as soon as
So
I
is
feel like
anybody
I've
gonna
gotten
help
to
Stub as
Ren's
he's
height.
reaching? Okay.
I mean, I'll give him a boost.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm gonna get my
So-
hands all gunky and do the bottom part for our
Yeah,
feet.
so Ham starts like touching and what is essentially clearing these roots on the bottom as they unravel and like lose their thorns and create this open shape. It only takes 5 or 6 minutes and you guys are all the way through the wall. And what
This
you see
is
on
so
the other
fun.
side,
This is like tickling a tree.
what you see on the other side is a
Yeah, weird.
bright light and like a dense kind. It's almost so bright that it feels like a cloud of light on the other side.
Whoa. Okay.
And did you turn your book on again?
It is so bright.
I wish I could do this. Wow.
My eyes need to adjust. Give me a second. What's happening? What do I
I don't
see?
know. Yeah, what do we see? What's out here?
Perception?
Are you peeking all the way through, or are you? Because the
yeah.
wall is probably, I would say, 4 to 5 feet thick that you guys have worked your way through.
Yeah. Let's get out there. Let's do it. As
Well,
long as there's not
I
a pit
could've-
on the other side, you know, if I don't want
Nope.
to drop
As you
into a pit.
enter, it's almost as if the air lightens around you. The sleepiness you felt is gone. And around this edge of the wall, or like behind you, it just looks like a great tree. The backs of huge trees that are lining all the way around this cove. And in front of you on the ground is a dense moss, a large, what looks like pond, and across from you an island, and it looks like a small structure, but the light's really bright at this point.
Oh.
Well, there's no
Okay.
darkness here.
How do
that's-
our curses feel?
Yeah.
You're not laden by it anymore. You're still cursed, but the hurt that you felt in the fog left as you exited the fog towards the wall anyways.
Let's go. We can hold hands again. A hand doesn't hurt us bad.
Okay. I'll hold his hand.
So the structure, does it look like a house, or
Do you want to move closer to see?
if it seems safe out here? Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Can I reach down? Are we by the pond, or can I walk to the pond?
It's probably a good 25 feet to 30 feet
Oh, okay, so
away
still quite a
from
way
you in the
ahead.
wall. Yeah, it's almost like a small open meadow, but you're still within a forest between you and the pond.
Okay.
So you're gonna move forward it? Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's do it.
Okay. Everybody tucks in, walks through this field, and you'll notice that as you walk, actually, roll me a perception check. As you walk. Yeah, everybody.
4.
5. All right, 18 from
19.
nice. Nesca with a 19.
Natural
Stub with a
one.
Stub
sees nothing.
Stub is just like, I feel like instead of it being detrimental to Stub, this is a beautiful space to you.
Oh.
Like, it is stunningly beautiful. And while you're looking around and like moving forward, it's almost like your survival instincts of keeping an eye out right now have withered because it feels so safe within this area. Okay. Ham and Krog, same thing. Just wow. You know, these trees almost seem impossibly high. They almost drift into the light that is the sun at the top. And it's massive. Nesca and Rin, as you're looking around, you look at your feet. When you walk, as you would normally crush the ground underneath you, it doesn't. The grass and the moss lightly lift back into a complete natural state after you've moved.
Is that for everyone?
Yes. Yeah. Once you notice your own feet, you'll notice everybody's feet as they walk.
And this place is way prettier than where I stay.
This is nice.
We could build a house here, just live here.
That would be nice.
Huh.
I could make a cool house, and Krog could cook all the time, and Ren could protect us, and Stub and Nesca.
And Ham just smiles to himself.
What? What would I do? What do you mean?
I don't know yet. I can't think of anything.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Ham, look at your feet.
Oh,
Look at the ground.
okay.
Oh,
Because he's got big old feet.
Big feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once Nesca
Slappy
points
feet.
it out to you, you notice the same. That when you're like, why my feet? You look at your feet and you're like, nothing's wrong with my feet. But as you put your foot up and down and then lift it again, you start to notice that the ground is still soft every time. And upon looking further, it's like the small flowers and moss and grass under your feet don't seem to be bothered by you putting your foot on them.
that's so weird. It's like quicksand. You ever jump on quicksand? It's just that's a move. Just like
Try to really avoid quicksand, but yeah.
Oh
Krog,
no, it's
you've
fine.
jumped on quicksand?
Yeah, you could jump on it. It doesn't suck you in.
Shocking to me.
Huh. Yeah, wait. What? I did not
It's
know that.
antithetical
Unless it
to
wasn't
everything I
quicksand, it's something
know.
else. Anyway, it's cool that it's bouncing. That's all I'm trying to say.
All right,
Bounce,
interesting.
bounce.
Yeah. This is nice. It's nice. Wait, is it bright out here? And wasn't it like gonna be nighttime soon? Is it still bright here even though it's supposed to be nighttime? Is it just
Nesca, I
daytime
think that
all the time here?
Krog was walking on Oobleck.
You guys still moving forward or just standing and looking at the grass?
They were like casually moving forward, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't. Yeah.
Once you get close enough to the pool, you realize that it's almost like a 15-foot space between you and the island. The only thing between is a few moss-covered stones along the way. The center of the island looks like it has great curved, moss-covered spikes or stones. They vary in size. Smallest towards the front, largest in the middle, smallest in the back. There's also smaller to larger, like they increase in the same way. Stones towards the ground, the base of those. These are like the size of a small, like the way these spikes stand are like the size of a small house. And they venture upwards. And there's a weird, almost pedestal in the middle with a round structure on it.
Pam, thank you so much for figuring out that we had to use the flowers on the wall. This is the prettiest place I've ever seen.
Pim is like in awe. She's like touching the grass, like with her hand, almost like petting it, and like looking at the trees around her. And she's like, "Yeah, I've never seen anything like this before."
Oh, I doubt that.
She's what?
It's almost like we're in another dimension.
I wanna jump on the rocks.
Okay. Are you just gonna jump on the rocks or cross to the middle?
Well, yeah, across to the middle.
Okay. Do me an acrobatics check for
Absolutely.
your travel across.
Advantage. Do I have advantage on my acrobatics? I'm just proficient. 13.
Okay. With a 13, you guys see Ham kind of waddle up to the first stone, and these are large stones with a good gap in between them. So it's taking Ham 2 feet to jump to the next, and the next, and the next. Once it gets about halfway, his foot off the side of one and dips into the water.
Oh no.
When it dips into the water, Ham, your toes, it is like you've dipped them into whatever Ham's favorite lotion or ointment would have been. It is tingly and a beautiful feeling. And then you all the way to the middle.
Guys, the water's like yogurt.
What?
Huh?
I
It
like
feels so
yogurt.
nice.
He's gonna go eat it. Krog's gonna try eat it.
Try to eat the water.
Yeah. I would like to taste it.
I would like to taste the yogurt.
So Krog,
Sure,
you
that's a
kneel.
good idea, buddy.
Are you just gonna take 2 scoops into your hands and try to like taste it?
Yeah.
You scoop it into your hands, and it's the same feeling. It's almost like bright, crisp spring water. That's like the cleanest, most beautiful water you've ever tasted. And you drink it down, and you feel it like refresh you all the way to your middle.
Doesn't taste like yogurt, but this is great.
I don't know. It might be nothing, but I want to try something. Hey, Ren, come over here.
Okay.
Okay. Also, Ren isn't wearing a shirt, right? Ren never wears a shirt.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Ren, just stick with me here. I want to try something. I take some of the water and I pour it on his back where he was cursed.
Okay. Ren, you and Nesca, as you touch the water, you feel the same sensation. It is a comforting feeling touching this water. As weird as that is on your hands, it's like whatever your favorite texture is, that same sensation you get from there is the same with this water. Ren, you feel it wash over your back the same way. Oh, like a soft, maybe Ren's it just caresses down your back. Very soft and comforting. But the mark stays, Nesca.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
it's worth a try.
Not bad thinking.
Mm-hmm.
How's Ham's hand?
Ham, how's your hand?
Bad.
Okay. Yeah, well, it's bad. Ren, it's bad.
I think it might be infected.
Is everybody gonna stay on the side, let Ham stay in the middle, or will anybody follow Ham across the stone?
I'll follow.
How-
him.
Frog follows.
How deep is the water?
You can't tell.
Ooh.
Should I dive in? Should I swim? Guys, do you want to see me swim? Guys, watch me. And Ham dives in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doing the watch
Okay.
me, Dad, watch me thing, and just go dive into the water.
Okay, Ham, and I'm gonna need to DM you, Beth.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna make sure this is what you want to do.
During the break, I was like, I don't want to do anything that's gonna make Ham die.
Here we are on the other side.
I was thinking about jumping in there, but I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, right?
Same.
I was like, oh, if it's gonna be nice, we need a
I was
break,
gonna do the whole
right?
thing with Stub and
No.
You guys see Ham just and first into the water, and he disappears into the dark.
What? Okay, so that only really works. So no one else turn off their cameras if this happens again. Otherwise, they're all going to shift. So this only really works because Beth is in the first spot. So.
I would like whoever is closest to the edge of the pond to roll me a perception check.
probably me and Ren.
You guys are about to jump
'cause
on,
we were
right?
right there.
Ooh,
Is this how long? Is he showing us how long he can hold his breath for or something?
I hope that's what this is.
So Nesca and Ren, anybody else? Are you gonna roll me one, Stub?
If
It's
it's
up to you.
allowed.
Yeah.
That is 18 first up.
nice.
Okay. Krog and Ren are like, wait, what? Where do you? And trying to look in the water, make sure for any bubbles that might come up. Like, it's so bright out here, but I cannot see where he's fallen into the water. Nesca and Stub, you hear from across the pond the humming of a woman. You hear it faintly whisper in and out. What are you-
Nesca, is that you? Nesca, are you humming? This is not the time. Ham's this has been like 1, 2, 3. I mean, we've almost had a minute now. I mean, I don't know much about his kind, but how long can they hold their breath?
Can I?
You will roll me a nature check. Anybody who's trying to think, what do I know about muggles and their breath holding?
It's a natural 20. Like, maybe Ham told it to me one time how long he can actually hold his breath.
Krog, I mean, I'm sure he probably did at some point in his life. He's like, did you know that muggles the whole time just mattering about the benefits of being a muggle? And Krog, you probably heard this eavesdropping on them or just around listening or whatever. For book text, they can hold their breath up to their con modifier as a minute. So Ham could for 3 minutes.
I mean, okay, so it's been like a minute now. He's got about 2 minutes left before he's gonna have to come up, but I thought he was just gonna take a quick swim. Why hasn't he come up yet? And why is there that humming? Why is there this like incessant humming?
The humming.
Let me stick my head in and see.
Does not. The humming is soothing, not concerning for you.
But I am concerned about Ham. Everything is
Yeah, you can be
concerning
concerned
because
about
it's
Ham.
concerned
Yeah.
about Ham.
So is the water dark? Like we can't. The water's
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, you can, like, when you put your hands in it, it felt like, you know, normal water, clear, little bit, you know, tinted blue. But when you look directly in it, it is black.
Can Krog stick his head in without sticking his whole body?
If you want to try, sure.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Krog gets to the edge, puts his head in the water, looks around, and it's like you have your hand right in front of your eyes.
I can't see anything. What if he got turned upside down and he's like stuck under there in some alternate dimension?
The humming is still in both Stub and Neska's.
What is
Preference.
Neska? You have to stop humming. This is not a time for happy. Oh,
Krog and Rin, you hear them talking about humming now.
Humming? What
What
humming?
is this about
Neska
humming?
won't stop humming.
It's not.
She's
I
not
slap
humming.
Stub. I slap Stub. It's not me.
And as you guys like stop to go like, what humming? What humming? And you might pause to be like, I'm trying to listen for it. You hear it too, faintly, from the middle of this structure on this island.
Okay, wait a minute.
I guess I will try to go across because you said it's on the other side. So I'll
We're
try
going
to
in
go
after him.
across.
We're going in. We're going in after him, right?
Yeah, we got
gotta.
to.
I will,
All right,
I will
all right.
try to go across with the rocks, I guess.
Okay, let's roll initiative on choice of what we're gonna do at this
Oh
point.
jeez. Oh jeez, man. So jeez.
21.
All right, Neska with the 21.
21?
Stub with the 21. 8 and 8. Okay.
Who's faster? I roll a 17 on my dex.
I was gonna say, let's see.
Just realized
14.
How quick am I?
Neska did roll a 19, where Stub rolled a 14 as your base number roll.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go with that instead of Dex, if that's okay. Sorry. And Krog, you rolled a 8, where Rin rolled a 4, so Krog will go ahead of Rin. Neska will go ahead of Stub. Neska, you are gonna try to go across the rocks, right?
Yes.
Okay, roll me an acrobatics.
Oh, God. Oh, a 20.
Okay. Neska very gracefully steps over these rocks towards the middle. And as you do, the humming washes over you more and more and more. And it's soothing. It eases your worries about Ham. And now you're standing on the other side, facing the direction where this humming is coming from. Okay? Next up, we have Stub. What does Stub want to do?
Ren, hold this end of the rope. Sub has been like tying around a rope to his waist, and he's gonna try to go after Ham in the water.
Okay.
All right, I'll hold on.
Roll me a 1d90, Stub.
A D90.
Yes.
Gotta actually.
Whoa.
67.
So you are gonna go into the water, correct?
I'm going.
Okay.
We'll go get him.
You they tie the rope around him, Rin. Stub, you dive into the water,
Mm-hmm.
and you have about 1 minute and 7 seconds of time of holding your breath before you have to choose to return or breathe.
A minute and 7.
The average human can hold their breath for 1 minute and 30 seconds, so that's why they rolled a 1d9.
So I'm on the lower end of an average human?
Maybe water's not your favorite terrain.
Because you're small.
Damn it. I was like, do I have the spell of water breathing? Damn it.
Are you
I'm going
to choose to breathe?
I'm going to get him. We're doing an initiative order. I've got 10 rounds.
Okay, so you've swam and swam and swam for 1 minute and 7 seconds. You
30
breathe
feet.
in. And I'm going to tell you the same thing I just told Beth.
Do I max out my 50 feet of rope that Ren is holding on to?
I would argue not 50 feet, but maybe about half the rope is now gone. To 2/3 of the rope is now gone, Ren. It's just going and going and going and going. Let me find you.
How deep is he
This
going?
is like keeping secrets. We don't know.
Secret DMs. Secret DMs.
How long can he keep going, Ren? You gotta pull him back out.
Okay.
Holy shit.
What? I don't like that reaction.
You gotta pull him back out.
My buddy's in the water.
Is that confirmed?
I gotta go.
Okay. And
Oh, wow.
the rope is just extending and extending. Rin, you have the rope tied around you, correct?
Right.
Okay, roll me a 1d90.
Ooh. Okay. Out of all the numbers, a 6.
You know that you're not a very good swimmer.
Oh,
And you
God.
know that he is going extremely deep. And you know that if he keeps going, you're going to have to go in too. But you can't hold your breath that well. So it's your choice. Sorry, I just pushed him up an initiative so that I could... Because he's tied to a rope.
I want to make an attempt to try and see if maybe I can pull him back. I guess would I have to roll like strength or athletics or something?
You can. Roll me an athletics check.
All right.
At 19. Nice. Very easily. Stubbs is not that heavy. You can pull it back, but it just for the same amount you're pulling it, it's going back the same amount. There's no pulling it all the way to you. Every tug, you feel it pull more. Every tug, you feel it pull more. It's almost void of movement at this point. Just still between the back and forth of the tugs. Rin, Krog, what were you up to do?
Pull him out! Pull him out! What is
I'm
happening?
trying. He keeps slipping back in.
Where did Nesca go? Oh.
I think Nesca went across.
I'm gonna go see if there's something over there that could help us. Just hold on to him, okay? Don't fall in.
I'm
You're gonna try to hop
trying.
Yeah, he's gonna run over to Nesca.
Okay. Doing the acrobatics check, please.
Wee.
Please.
Ooh.
And 8. I'm gonna DM you.
Okay.
No!
Oh God, why?
I gotta find you on my list. Boop boop beep boop. Beep boop boop.
Oh, fuck.
So Nesca's like hightailing across some slippery rocks.
I'm already there.
You're already there.
Yeah.
And I have a rope tied around me that has Stub on the other end.
Okay.
And I can't swim.
Just cut the rope. Cut the rope.
I know.
Cut the rope.
Okay, so you guys have seen Krog boop 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 boop. And on the last rock, just whap, whap, into the water, and he sinks.
Krog!
And now you guys can choose between the two of you what you do.
Okay, I I definitely hear him yell, so I turn back and I see everyone's gone. Ren, what happened?
Krog fell in!
Where's
And I can't get Stub back!
Nesca, roll me a charisma saving throw.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
Please, please, please. 25.
25. Okay. You feel this weird lure towards the middle where the humming is coming from, but you fight it. It's still comforting, but like, no. What is happening with Krog?
Okay. Krog, there's something trying to like make me go into the center. So just like help me stay focused. I don't know what's going on, but I think you gotta cut that rope.
Shit.
Your rope is getting tight and it's beginning to pull you in.
I can't lose you,
shit.
Ren. Come on.
Fuck it. I'm gonna I guess I cut the rope. Or like, or try and get I can't pull him in. I don't know what to do. I feel awful.
You're watching Ren deal with this mental, like, debate of what to do.
I'm just like, just gonna like get. Yeah, I'm very frustrated. I'm very angry.
Roll me a strength check.
Oh my.
Or sorry, a strength save.
Strength
I think you're
save.
strong.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Those muscles better not just be for show, man. I swear to
Watch
God.
This will be the one time.
Don't even. Oh,
24. You, the rope tugs at you again, hard.
Mhm.
You stumble a bit, knowing that at this point you have to choose, cut it or go, because it's gonna pull you in. I love
Yeah,
the
I'm just gonna. You know what? I'm just gonna snatch one of my darts and just start cutting at the
Okay, it doesn't take very much for you to cut through. But he severs the rope. Nesca, you see the rope swoop into the water and it's gone.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like
Okay.
fall to my
Roll
knees.
me a charisma save.
Me?
Oh shit.
Me? Wait. Oh, okay.
No,
God,
Nesca.
please.
Oh, Vanessa. Okay.
Oh my God! It was an 8.
Nesca, whatever you were about to say is overcome with the urge to approach the pedestal at the middle of the structure. Ren, you see Nesca start going, what? Ugh, and just turn and walk slowly towards the middle of the structure.
God. Nesca!
Yeah, where's Pim? God.
Pim is going to crowd across the stones with you guys. Let's see.
Okay.
I just reloaded my page. No! I don't want that.
Blurred, snap me out of it!
I'm
I'm gonna
trying.
sacrifice myself or something. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, it's all about something. I wonder. I wonder if I can make it over there.
Wow, Nesca, no, sorry, Pim takes her first step on the first rock to cross, slips, falls in.
Oh my God! I can't take this
Pim!
kid anywhere. Okay.
Okay. Oh, God.
What are we doing? I am at the pedestal now, right?
You, I'm gonna give Rin a chance to react as you walk towards the pedestal.
So, like, I'm seeing Nesca just like
Just all
ignoring
emotion on her
everything else
face
and just walking
wash
towards
down,
this.
and she walks towards the middle of this pedestal.
Oh shit. And Pim's in the water.
Yeah,
Fuck.
just you and Nesca are out of the water.
Okay. Okay, so oh shit. Nesca's the only one that I can actually like feasibly save in my head.
You're gonna have to cross the rocks to get there, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You know what?
Oh God.
All right, so at this point, I'm completely just. I've had it.
Mhm.
I'm pissed.
Mhm.
I'm pissed because like I'm losing all of my friends. I'm losing all my friends left and right. I'm storming across. I'm storming across.
Roll me the acrobatics check.
All right, let's see. Don't fail me.
23. Easily. He's a monk. He's used to being able to like use his own weight. So even if he might have stumbled or didn't even look like he did, and he just whoop across. Once you're on the other side, you hear the humming stronger, and I need you to roll me a charisma save.
Okay. All right.
Oh my
Charisma
God.
Save, Why?
Please.
You hear a whisper of a voice in your mind. The same hum follows, and you fight it with all of your strength. But the calm washes over you, and you start approaching the pedestal in the middle.
Oh shit.
Once you've caught up with Nesca, the two of you look at each other and understand that you need to reach and touch this pedestal, the object on top of it. It looks like a knot of vines. There's flowers growing on it. It's huge. It's like 2 basketballs in diameter, huge. It's got woven vines all over it, flowers growing, and a light green shade that's poking between the gaps in the vines. You're welcome to try to charisma save to fight touching it, but it's up to you.
I will try.
Oh shit.
Do we still have like free thoughts? Like, can we still talk to each other?
I feel like in your mind, you're definitely like worrying a bit, but
Okay.
the control of your body is hard to struggle with right now.
Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna try for this charisma. Oh my god.
I'm gonna go for it as well.
Oh my god, it's a 7!
The same thing.
I'm just gonna let you know, it's like a DC 17 for the save. So you both fail.
Okay.
I put all my stats into charisma and for what?
You reach
Sorry, I'm
forward
done. Okay.
and you touch this ball of vine. And you hear in your mind, you need to understand. And a wind washes over you, almost like a hurricane level of wind. It is warm and comforting, but it lifts you off of your feet. You slide back down that rock face and into the pool.
Oh shit.
Everybody who's in the pool, are you here? Are you guys at your PC?
Yeah, just mute it up.
Hi.
Okay, you can open your cam if you want.
Yeah.
Where are we?
Ham, Stub, and Krog. Actually, Rin, it would have taken you very long knowing how poorly you rolled on your swim roll. But Nesta,
Yeah.
roll me a 1d90.
Me?
Mhm.
God, please don't fuck me. Oh, I did it wrong.
Well, yeah.
Sorry.
3. It might have been the fact that the wind that pushed you knocked the complete air out of your lungs, but as soon as you hit the water, you breathe it in. And everyone who fought to hold your breath lasted as long as you could, but you end up breathing in the water. And when you do, it is as if you are asleep. Rested. Beautiful sleep. You can see each other in your mind, floating. The water doesn't feel like water anymore. It feels like air across your skin. And you can see each other. But we're going to continue that next time on Seed of Life.
Well, at least we're not dead-ish. We could all just be dead. Wait, that's not true. We could all just be dead. We're just ascending or descending or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my
Oh my god, my heart.
I had 90 numbers. It hit 3.
3. Yeah.
All of the numbers. Also, I spent myself in charisma, and I got
Out of all the things.
What's your charisma bonus is like 4, isn't it? You have a +4.
It's
yeah.
5.
Oh, sorry, it's 5.
And I have a +3.
I don't even even want to be cosplayed as my character anymore. Throw the whole shit away.
Oh my God. Wow.
That was awesome.
Oh,
That was awesome.
that was super awesome.
Leslie, that was amazing. Thank you.
Yeah,
that was tense. Yeah, wow. And I guess we'll have to find out what happens on episode 10. We're going to hit double digits. Hey, that's good stuff. All right. Thank you guys for joining us here today on DieFall the Seed of Life, episode 9. We're going to do some shout outs and then we're going to go record a Patreon post show to talk about how we're all dead. So if you want to listen to that, you can join the Patreon at patreon.com/DieFall. There's other cool stuff on there, but I'm gonna let these people do shout outs and I'm not gonna talk about it. So let's start with Beth. Beth, you were dead for a while, so we're gonna let you talk now. Beth, where can people find you out on the internet?
I pointedly told everybody that they weren't dead. I just want you to say that.
You were dead.
Literally, you're not
That's
dead.
what you want us to
She was
think.
like, "You're gonna be out for the rest of the episode," and I was like, "Hell yeah, dude!
hell
Rest
yeah.
of my laurels."
Let's do it.
Oh man, what a thrill! Yes, I'm on the internet at BethBRad. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitch, and I'm on YouTube. I'm currently taking a bit of a break from things. This is the only time that you can watch me on the internet. But that's a lie because I do also have a podcast called D&D, and that's
There
what you
you
should
go.
listen to.
There you go. Good, thank you. I'm glad we have almost exclusivity rights to Beth right now. It's kind of nice. Appreciate you being on the show. Blurred, where can people find you out on the internet?
Oh, you can find me on Twitch, YouTube, all under Blurred Without Fear. YouTube, you can go check out all my awesome comic book videos and breakdowns and revelations of characters people don't even think about or even know exist. In Twitch, you can watch me be really bad at Dead by Daylight or Hunt Showdown or various and other sundry games. And of course, you can find me on all social medias as Blurred Without Fear, except for Twitter, because Twitter's weird. You can find me Blurred minus Fear, and you'll see me say things.
Excellent. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you trying to haul me out of the fluid there, but it didn't.
I tried.
It didn't work. Thanks, man. Alias, where can people find you out on the internet?
You can find me at twitch.tv/aliasv. Cards, cats, and commentary. That's what my channel's all about. Play Magic the Gathering mostly, and then dabble in a few other games like Hades or Destiny or whatever else floats our boat in a particular day. Twitter, I'm at COL_aliasv, and I have a YouTube as well as a Instagram account, which is mostly just pet pictures. So, yeah, come follow me.
Excellent. Thank you very much. I'm gonna click the word for Stella. Where can we find Nesca at on the internet?
The Snake Hole Lounge.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That is a Parks and Rec reference that I didn't. Damn it.
Like it.
Yeah, you can find Nesca on this channel at twitch.tv/runawayrobot_. So, every week.
What about the lady
Thursday.
you hid in a closet though? Where can you find her on the internet?
Oh, that bitch. So you can find you can find her on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch at Parallax Stella. That's Parallax Stella everywhere except for Instagram, which is the real Parallax Stella. But it doesn't matter because the real Parallax Stella will be dead after this anyway, so it's fine.
Jesus. Thanks for playing. I appreciate that. Nesca, hope to see you next week. Okay. Alias.
Okay.
Hey, not alias. Why am I hitting these buttons? Simply. I need the next one in line. Miss Simply Jackson, thank you for a wonderful session. Please, where can people find you out on the internet?
You can find me at twitch.tv/simplyjxn Twitter, Twitch with the underscore. Right now I open commissions for the first time in a long time. So I'm working on that a lot on stream. You can also find that information on my Twitter pin post. And I'm playing a lot of Final Fantasy and doing this show on Thursdays. So it's a good life right now.
You can see some of her really awesome art in the Discord under the DieFall fan art
it's
channel
Nesca.
because Nesca is freaking awesome.
That's why she's
Yeah.
going to be spared when I eventually come for everyone's throats.
Oh.
Oh no.
On that note, thank you everyone for joining us on DieFall, the Seed of Life episode 9. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you, chat, for joining us on another Thursday, and we will see you all next week. Goodbye.
Join the Patreon because we're going to do a Patreon post show where we talk about stuff and it's really cool and informative. Goodbye.